Hello, everybody. Welcome to this fantastic day of live streaming games we're going to have. My name is Zimmerman. I'm one of the co-creators of the Dungeon Crawl Classics role-playing game, published by Goodman Games, and that's what I'm going to be running here today. I have been working for Goodman Games for about 15 years, doing various things here and there. You may also know me as half of the pirate band Drunk and Sailor, if you've been to Renaissance fairs or bars in the Kentucky area. That's great. And I have 6 players here who are hopefully not going to die today. Let's start over to my left.
I'm certainly going to die today. My name is Eric McMyermick. I'm a local musician. I play the accordion and the guitar, and I scream about stuff. You can find that by looking up the Caravan Discordia. I also stream on Twitch at FancyHatKY. But if you can move... Oh, yeah. There's a prompter. I'm not supposed to read it out loud, though. If you can, yeah. No, my name's Eric, and Fancy Hat KY. You can find me on the internet and stream, and I'm really happy to be here. It's good to see you, Dieter.
Good to see you, too.
I'm Harrison / Hark. I just do a lot of random stuff around here. I watch Drunken Sailor and go to Ren fairs and watch these guys play music. I like games.
Yeah. My name is Tommy. I'm 1/8 of the Rough Customers. Gotten the opportunity to play with Drunken Sailor, which is a good hootenanny. I am 1/2 of With Love Candle Company, local candle company in town. Also got Extra Life candles on the website today. If you're interested, check those out. Those are super cool. And I'm just a huge nerd.
I think most of us are.
I'm not a nerd at all.
I don't know anything about that.
He's a cleric. Tuna.
All right.
I am Angus Willis. I'm a local artist graduate with a Bachelor of Fine Arts. My character is...
We'll introduce characters later.
Oh, okay.
Just yourself now.
All right.
My name is Aiden.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Okay. My name is Mason Coffey. I like this game a lot. I have nothing to promote.
What? Oh, okay.
The classiest one of the bunch.
So, yes, as I said, the game we're playing is Dungeon Crawl Classics role-playing game. Some of you watching are probably not familiar with it. It's uses the D20 rules as its base system, but it kind of strips everything down to the basics and then kind of layers on some more wild, chaotic mechanics to make things a lot more random and fun. We use no particular setting for this game today, but the setup for our story today, the story is the Hangman's Garden. And this adventure is actually going to be published next year in issue number 5 of the Tales from the Smoking Worm. There'll be a Kickstarter for it in January probably, so watch out for that if you like this. But we start with each of the characters have been arrested for a crime that they may or may not have committed. And none of our characters have met before last night when they were all thrown into a jail cell together. The local sheriff of the town is an old cleric of Justicia, the goddess of law and justice, and he's very harsh, and he's got kind of like a gray beard, and he's a hardened kind of guy. He says you will all go on trial in the morning. But that's all he says. He gives you no more information than that. So now, while you're all sitting around in this jail cell, you can introduce your character, describe what you look like, what your name is. If you want, tell everyone what you've been accused of. and anything they might have learned about you just from sitting in a jail cell overnight with you. We'll start over here again.
So we're just sort of like summarizing, like
Summarize your
okay.
name, what your character looks like a little bit, and anything else you might want to tell everyone about your character.
My name's Carl Shivers, and you probably would have heard a thing or two. Like I'm probably annoyingly talkative the entire time that we're locked up together. It's just talking about how like I got locked up and it's a bunch of crap, just because I said that the big guy was offing the sheep, which is, I'm pretty sure it's true. Like, it doesn't matter if it's not. Like, I don't care. It's like, and here we are. And he's sort of a slight fella and raggedly dressed, shifty-eyed.
I'm Garland. I'm a halfling. I'm wearing this. And he's just been awkwardly talking about everything because he's terrified and has no idea why he's there. He just seems confused.
My name is Dreg Small. I am a short, stout, dwarven fella, miner. You probably hear me talking a lot about how they're uncultured in the ways of bread. Because I was arrested for bringing Hiroshian bread into these lands, which is forbidden. But you'd be mistaken because this is Hondonian bread, and they just don't understand the difference.
That's such a pile of crap, man. Like
It's a whole crop.
Like what are they even doing? They're just swinging it around, man. Like they don't care.
What is the difference?
Oh, well, you see, Hiroshian bread uses a common yeast, Saccharomyces, where Hondonian bread, which I have, uses a more wild and rugged species of Exodus.
Oh, I don't think I can handle that.
I gotta give you
All right,
a low
next
one.
My character's name is Wilbur Ferguson. He's in for negligent homicide. He was following an altar, and he wasn't secured properly, and it dropped and killed someone.
Oops.
He's not very smart.
I am Oriel Thrice-Sworn, a tall, narrow, brown-haired, pointy elf who is probably just kind of complaining about how people they don't get it. It's like, this was an important pig that I freed. It was it was the mayor's, but that's human law, and like pig law trumps human law because it's forest adjacent. And it's just a misunderstanding. The pig is now free where it belongs.
And good for you.
That makes sense.
Good for you, man. Like it's messed up what they do to the livestock around.
Yeah.
I'm Matthias Cutwell. I've probably not been talking to people so much. I've probably just been sort of holding my head and just like waiting it out, just being very shamefaced. The last thing I remember, I was out celebrating with my my friends from my wizard friends, and the guy just got carried away, and now I'm here. Just I don't know. Last thing I remember, we were at like 4 different bars. I don't remember. we brought our own stuff. We were putting all sorts of. It was crazy. I shouldn't have done that.
All right,
bad.
so now we know our characters. I want to take just a second to talk to our viewers and remind you that this game and every game that is being played on the stream today is for charity. So donations are important to make. The link is on your screen. If you go to that link, you can just donate a certain whatever amount you want, or there are specific incentives. You can donate $10 to give any player at the table you name a reroll. Positive reroll, a reroll of their choice. You can donate $15 so that I can tell them to reroll something if they roll well and you want them to roll badly. For $20, you can buy a player an automatic critical success. Or for $30, you can buy them an automatic critical failure. And I want you all to know that Joe Goodman, the publisher of Dungeon Crawl Classics, has already donated enough money that you all have 1 automatic critical failure that I will hand out at some point during the game. So,
I really like him.
Exceptional.
So bad in this game.
For the kids.
And I have been told that you can buy your own rerolls and criticals too. So, you know.
Were we supposed to bring cash? You have a square reader?
I do not have a square reader, no. All right, so you have been sitting overnight in this jail cell. It's cramped, it's small, it's dusty, it's dirty. But as the sun rises, the sun starts, creeping through the one little window in the jail cell, and Sheriff Volkun here. We'll pass the picture around so you can all see him. He and some of his constables unlock the jail cell, and they kind of rough you up a bit and bind your wrists and ankles together and just like drag you out into the street and throw you all in the back of a cart. And then they grab a couple heavy crates full of something and drop that in the back of the cart too. All of us, none of them saying any word to you. Like they have little conversations amongst themselves, like, "Hey, did you hear what Miles did last night?"
What did Miles do?
Yeah, what
Shut up, prisoner.
Was it cool?
And then so they hitch this wagon up to a couple of horses and start going through the town, and you're just laying there in the back of this wagon. You're taken outside of town into the dusty, not quite deserty, but very dry, rocky landscape. And about an hour outside of town, the wagon finally comes to a stop at the base of this giant mesa. And where you have stopped at the base of the mesa, there's a huge boulder just sitting there, and they roll this boulder aside, and there is a crevice leading into the rock of the mesa.
Well, that looks foreboding.
Yeah.
What's that for?
You'll find out.
That's what I'm trying to do. What's it for?
So the constables just start they kind of drag you out of the back of the wagon and just kind of throw you on the ground next to the crevice, and the sheriff steps up, towering over you as you're laying there on the ground. Now, you've all been accused of various crimes, and Justicia's law says that in order to prove your innocence, you must survive the Hangman's Garden.
Can I plead guilty?
That is up for Justicia to decide. Now, he leans over and grabs the ropes that are around Carl's wrists and like drags you right up to the crevice, and you kind of see that the floor is like 15 feet below you, and he says, "What is your name?" Carl, you're accused of what?
Just telling hard truths.
Treason. And he hurls you into the black crevice, and you fall about 15 feet and boom, land hard on a stone floor. And then he leans over and grabs the ropes around Garland. What is your name?
Garland?
And you've been accused of
I'm not really sure. There was a dead lady.
murder, and throws you in the hole, and you fall and smack. And then he leans over to Dreg Small and grabs the ropes around you. What is your name?
My name is Dreg.
Dreg, what are you accused of?
I'm accused of having Hiroshian bread.
Smuggling! And throws you in. And he leans over and grabs your ropes. What is your name?
Wilbur,
Wilbur, what are you accused of?
negligent homicide.
Sure, whatever that is. Throws you in. He grabs your ropes, Oriel. What is your name?
I am Oriel Thrice-Sworn, a prestigious elf.
What are you accused of?
I freed a pig from the confines of modern society.
Thievery!
What? No.
Throws you in. And the last remaining person, he grabs Matthias Cutwell's ropes. What is your name?
My name is Cutwell.
What are you accused of?
I drank too many potions of euphoria. I
Public
made.
indecency.
Yeah.
So, boom, you have all fallen about 15 feet, landed hard on this flat stone floor. As your senses are kind of reeling, it's dark in here except for the light coming in from the crevice up there to your left. You see the silhouette of Sheriff Volkun is standing there, and he says, "You are accused, and only Justicia can determine your fate now. If you come out the other side, your innocence has been proven, and you may go about your business. If you are guilty, you will not come out the other side." And he looks like he's about to say something else, but then one of his subordinates interrupts. It's like, "Hey, Sheriff, do we really have to give them all their weapons and stuff?" He's like, "Yes, that is Justicia's will. It will not be a fair trial otherwise." And so the two crates of stuff that were in the wagon are hurled into the cavern with you. And as they hit the floor, they smash open, and you see all your equipment and gear is just kind of there now, strewn about the floor. And the sheriff looks down on you for a moment and says, "And you might also want this." And he lights a torch and drops it down in there for you before his subordinates roll the boulder back into place.
Thank you.
See you around.
Can I have my bread?
Yes, you have bread. So, you find yourself tied up, laying on the floor of a cylindrical room carved into the rock of the mesa. The ceiling is about 25 feet above you, and about 15 feet above you on one wall is the now boulder-sealed crack that you entered through. On the opposite side of the room, at floor level, a square passageway leads into the rock. A realistic image of a tree is carved onto the rock on either side of the threshold, with their branches meeting in the middle over the top, and each tree has carved on it a dead human hanging from a noose around their neck. A large section of the curved wall between these two exits is covered ceiling to floor with big blocky letters carved and a picture of the flaming sword that is Justicia's symbol. Here is a picture of the doorway going into the rock.
Oh, it's an art museum. Are we still tied up?
Yeah, you're still tied up.
Pretty tightly, or?
So.
Can I go ahead and try and untie myself?
Yeah, you can like untie squeeze out or go over to one of your swords and cut your ropes.
I have scissors, so I can
There you go.
do my.
So yeah, you all escape your bonds
I'm gonna be friends with the guy with the scissors.
without too much trouble. So
Okay, there you go.
Okay. So I'm gonna get all my stuff on.
you each collect all your gear, and there is one burning torch sitting there in the middle of the floor lighting this chamber. What do you wish to do?
I'm going to say a prayer before Cuna
Okay.
for safe passage, surviving.
All right. You're not sure if she heard you or not, but
Okay.
Okay, so it says in here, my 4-leaf clover finds secret doors. I don't.
oh, so okay. So let's talk a little bit about the Dungeon Crawl Classics system for those who are new to the game. One of the stats you have is luck, and that's just kind of a catch-all stat. Your luck. One of the things your luck does is when you're creating your character, you roll on a random table to see what your luck modifier modifies, and that is what your lucky roll is, or your birth augur. So if you have like a +1 luck and your birth augur tells you get that bonus to finding secret doors, then whenever you're looking for secret doors, you get a +1.
Okay.
The other thing you should know about luck is that you can spend points of your luck to modify your dice rolls. You spend 1 point of luck, you get +1 on a dice roll, unless you are the thief or the halfling. The thief gets to add 1d4 to his roll for every time luck point he spends. The halfling gets to add 2 points for every point he spends, and the halfling can spend his luck on other players' rolls. That's why halflings are known as good luck charms.
So I'm gonna look for secret doors and/or food.
Okay. Roll a d20.
Okay.
Yeah.
I got a nat 20.
A nat 20. Well, you look around. You knock on some panels. You look for scratches on the floor, that kind of thing. Feel for drafts, and you are 100% certain that there are no secret doors here.
Okay. Any food?
There's some bread.
Sweet, I found the bread.
I'd like to search for traps around the entryway.
Around the entryway? Okay.
Yeah, before we dive into
All
it.
right. Now let's talk about searching for secret doors and traps and that sort of thing. Describe to me how you're searching, specifically what pieces you're searching. If you in your description, tell me you're doing something that would find the trap, then you don't even have to roll.
Sure.
So
So I'm going to be checking around the ornate entryway and like checking specifically the carvings and the trees and seeing if there are any magical triggers or maybe physical triggers in the doorway, loose stones, obviously the trip wires.
okay. Go ahead and make a roll.
That is 14.
14. Okay. So you're searching around. You don't find any signs of any mechanical traps or anything like that. But as you're kind of searching the threshold, you sort of stick your hand into the doorway, and as your hand passes the threshold, it gets kind of this light orange glow around it. And then you just pull it back out and it disappears. But it's there's kind of some sort of energy field or energy barrier right at the threshold.
Hey, and I'm looking at you and I go, hey, happy juice. Hey, magical drunk. The hungover. You do magic, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
Come take a look at this real quick.
Mostly cleaning products and potions of euphoria, but yeah.
Let
me see.
Potions of euphoria. We talk about.
I got none. I'm all clean out. I drank them all
Oh well, that's
several days ago now. But yeah, can I identify what an orange glowing threshold spell would do?
Let's see what. Well, you are a wizard, so if you don't have detect magic or anything like that as a spell.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Okay, just go ahead and make me an intelligence roll. Roll a d20 plus or minus your intelligence modifier.
Okay. 10.
10. Yeah, you don't have it. It's clearly something magic. Clearly,
I
but
know.
you don't really have a good idea of what sort of magic it is or what it does.
Somebody told me about these once. I don't know. It does something. It's magic. I can tell that it's magic.
cool. Yeah,
And
me
it's
too.
this is a classic orange threshold spell, but it's modular. You could put different effects on it. But
So who's going in first?
I want to see if I can smell gold or gems on the other side of that threshold.
Okay. Yeah, you using your dwarven senses.
That's awesome.
No, you do not. You do not really. You get a whiff of some copper and silver that your companions
have
are
quite a
carrying.
bit of gold on me.
And the halfling
Yeah.
has quite a bit of gold, but
I'm a money
you do not smell any wealth of any sort coming from the other side of the.
I will offer you a piece of bread for a gold.
What's the going rate of bread in this realm?
Depends on how much you
We're
don't
kind
want
of
to
in our
starve to
own
death.
minuscule little economy down here.
I think you're
I
really
am the economy.
you're really selling bread at a low rate. I buy all the bread right now. Come on.
I don't know. I feel like Harrison's stash has really devalued the currency, inflated the.
Can we hear that there are still
Problem.
guys up on the other
No,
entrance?
no. If they're still there, you can't hear them.
How far up is that other entrance? Because I'm
It's
guilty.
about 15 feet up.
I'm not gonna make it.
You think it's real?
15 feet. I can enlarge myself.
On one hand, I feel like
Just
it's
climb
sort
out
of
of
up to
here.
fate whether we make it out or not. I don't know if this whole augury
silver
system
for it.
of figuring out who's guilty and who's innocent by making them, go through a cave is really, I don't know. It just seems kind of sketchy to
What if
me.
it works? Then I'm gonna die.
Well,
Look, I don't believe in fate personally, but if it was a judge Like, I'd be swinging already, so I'm down.
I believe in magical
Yeah.
effects. Somebody could have made some nonsense 100 years ago and made this place do actually what he said it did. He's clearly not very educated, but he, not like he doesn't know anything. He's done this before, I imagine.
I'm just munching on bread now.
I'm gonna twirl my new silver in my hand.
I think we make the bread muncher go first.
With
Okay.
the bread? What if it's dangerous and then the bread's
Oh.
on the other side of the danger?
I have an idea. I'm gonna toss my loaf of bread into what
There you
appears
go.
to be a dry patch of land on the other side, so I can pick it up and 5-second roll it.
All right.
Breadcrumb.
I see on our screen we have a $20 donation. Is that for L3?
L3.
From.
Specifying.
Oh, it's from L3.
From LP. Thanks, L3.
Oh. So
What does that do?
There's
from
the donation
L3,
right there.
that gives somebody a critical success.
Oh, good.
So if it L3 did not specify who gets it, who has the highest luck score?
Mine is 14.
12.
8.
Anyone higher than 14?
16?
16. All right.
Ooh.
That,
Prayers were
you
answered.
get a free critical success there.
Nice.
Whenever you want to use it. Oh, okay. We're asking if there was a specific player it was supposed to go to.
Oh, it's fine.
Oh, for Hark. It's for Hark.
Yay! I don't know who that was, but thanks.
From Lynn.
Oh, thanks, Lynn.
Okay, so here you are.
Tossing my bread through the doorway.
Like as you toss the bread through the doorway, you kind of see as it passes through the threshold just for a second, there's that orange glow around it, but it gets to the other side. It looks just like a normal piece of bread.
So I'm gonna go 5-second roll the bread.
Okay, 5 seconds passes, nothing happens to the bread. It looks fine.
Like I'm gonna go grab it
Okay.
before 5 seconds.
So you go through the threshold, and yeah, the rest of you, as he passes through, you see he's kind of outlined with the orange glow as he passes through, but it disappears as he gets into the hallway and starts eating the bread.
What a beautiful effect.
It's still good, guys.
You feel all right?
Do I feel
Yeah,
alright?
I mean, yeah.
Does anything look
It's
strange?
pretty. It's
when
pretty
I
tasty bread.
turn around and
Is
look
your
at it?
soul tainted
you-
with orange forevermore?
I don't feel
Are you
particularly
thinking orange
orange.
thoughts?
It might have made the bread taste a little better.
I'm in.
No
All right.
offense.
I'm gonna walk across.
Okay. Oriel, you walk across also, and you get outlined with the orange glow for a second, and then you're through, and nothing
God, it was
seems
an anti-elf
nothing seems
feel.
amiss.
I'm gonna go third.
Okay,
It's an anti-elf.
Not first, not last.
perfect. All right,
God help you
three
if you're
three
last.
of you have now gone through the threshold into the hallway.
Oh, well, okay, it seems safe enough. And I walk through, and as soon as I get through, I start screaming and fall down on my knees and agonizing.
Oh my gosh! Are you okay?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, it's yeah. Just keep you
Just the night terrors.
yeah, yeah.
I'll walk through.
I've got to think
Okay,
about orange.
Wilbur walks through, leaving Dreg
Scared of
Small.
orange light.
I'll begrudgingly pass through, knowing that there's no gold on the other side.
Okay,
No gold yet.
No gold yet.
so
There's gold
you
now.
all pass through the threshold, and there's just a passageway going into the rock. Like this passageway is clearly, it's been carved. It's not a natural cave, but it is also not a very fine. It's just a rough carved passageway leading straight into the rock. Your torch that you left in the other room because nobody grabbed. You can kind of still see some light from it. And you can see maybe 10 feet down the passageway. Unless,
Hey,
Yeah, the torch.
unless you are an elf or a dwarf or a halfling.
hey, bread muncher, would you go get the light for us, would you?
Yeah, sure.
All right, you turn around to go get the light, and as you get to the threshold, you basically bump into an invisible wall.
Oh. Yeah,
I
I
feel bad
can't.
start.
But I have another torch.
Well,
Oh, hey.
enough.
don't have any way to light it,
We can.
but I see in the dark, so it's kind of on you now.
But yes, those of you who can see in the dark, you look down the passageway probably goes like 20 feet or so straight ahead before it looks like it widens up into another chamber or something, but you can't make any detail out from here.
Yeah, this isn't on me. It looked wide enough. I don't know. I thought you had the torch.
I take the torch from the halfling, and I just kind of look at it, and I look back through the invisible wall at the lit torch, and I look down at the unlit torch, and I look up at the wizard, and then I remember that the wizard doesn't do stuff. And I just kind of toss the torch over my shoulder and
gonna
walk
go
into
grab
the
the
darkness.
Okay.
You're not gonna waste a torch and sell that later.
I guess I can try to use cantrip and make dancing lights or make some sort of light. That would work with cantrip, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
If you roll a good result with cantrip, you could start a
Which is
small fire.
Which is D20 right at this
Yeah,
moment.
it'll be a 1d20 plus your intelligence modifier plus your level.
Oh, okay.
Everybody, be quiet. Let him count.
20.
20.
Well, 23.
Natural 20?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hot
Then
dog.
you
I can make something quite good.
you actually double your caster level
Simple
with a natural 20,
effect
so
at a distance of 20.
so it's actually a 25.
20
So there are
Oh,
no 20s in this.
For example,
Yes.
a flash of light,
Or not, I
dancing
guess.
We
light.
now
or
have
big.
superpowers. We can shoot fire from our hands.
I can shoot fire too. I just throw the.
Oh, I
torch.
can create a simple telekinetic effect. I could get the other torch.
Oh, you could do that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
then we have two.
I can try to do that. I would have to roll this again if I fail. Yeah, I'll do that. Can I levitate the torch toward me?
Yeah,
It's
you
pretty
can,
close.
You can grab into the other room and bring the other
Awesome.
torch in.
Excellent.
There you go. Look at that.
Oh, dang, that's a hell of a cleaning product.
Well, sometimes you have to reach hard to reach places, and so this is important for that.
He cleaned the room. It was lying on the ground making a mess.
It's a ladder no more spell.
All right.
Yeah,
well,
good job, drug magic guy. This guy's all right.
Let's see. Hold on. We have Keith just donated enough to give a disadvantage to any player of my choice.
Manage.
So thank you, Keith. Now the other thing, since you're a wizard, you just cast a wizard spell. One thing I want to mention is that wizards and elves have the ability to do what is called spell burn.
Oh yes.
When you are casting your spell, you can choose to sacrifice points of your strength, agility, or stamina to add to your spell roll. And that is not a permanent loss, but it's permanent enough that it will probably last this entire adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you have to declare that and how many points you're doing before you roll. So let's see. Sarah just
I'm gonna
donated-
light the other torch with this torch. Now we have two torches.
donated a critical to
Both gonna
whoever
go out
has the
same
lowest luck score.
They're both
Which
gonna
I
go out
think
at the
is
same
you.
time.
I have 8 as well.
Oh,
Ooh.
8. Why don't you both make luck?
Oh yeah, I guess I should have done that.
Ooh.
You can stop me.
17.
7.
Okay, no, you run
got
on a luck roll. You want to roll your luck or under. So you get a critical for whenever you want to use it. Okay. Boy, I like this mechanic a lot.
Oh, yeah.
You can use it in your home.
I know.
Just give me money
Just pay the DM.
Right. Instead of just being paid to DM, anyone could do that, right?
Get me some real money.
where
I'll
were
throw
we?
you a
Okay.
plastic.
So we have a torch.
So spellburn, you have a torch, etc., etc. Passageway goes about 20 feet before widening into another chamber.
I'm going to sneak forward, I guess.
All right, make a sneak roll.
How does one sneak?
Let's see, you're a halfling. That
Yes.
should be under your halfling abilities. You should have a bonus there.
Aren't you carrying one of the torches?
Oh, stealth +5, but not the one that's lit.
They're both lit.
I'm gonna.
Oh,
pretend-
I don't have to light it since you mentioned it. Like
Oh,
I would
I'm
go
not
to
gonna,
light it.
I'm not going to hold a lit torch.
Okay.
You don't have a lit torch. We only have one torch.
Somebody else can hold
I
it.
retract my lighting of the torch
Okay, he can have one.
since you were holding it.
I'm gonna pretend
But-
not to see him in case anything is watching that's really vulnerable to peer pressure.
So I rolled a 10 and it says stealth +5.
Okay, so 55.
Or 15.
Um, All right, so you kind of sneak down the passageway, and it widens into more natural cave sort of looking space that is strewn with bones of various shapes and sizes all over the floor. Among the bones, you see an occasional scrap of aged cloth or rusted metal. And on the opposite side of the cave, there's a tunnel that continues into the rock.
As soon as I hit bones, I'm going to stop.
Okay, you're basically stopped like right in the entrance of this cave.
To whoever's there's bones. As stage whisper quiet as possible. Somebody died.
Make an intelligence roll for me.
I got a 5.
Okay.
Are you sure somebody died?
This is at least one person.
It's probably several,
Maybe two,
several
yeah.
dozen people.
I say just plainly, loudly in an outdoor voice. Yeah, no, probably several people died here, like on the regular. Like we were just one night at the drunk tank, dude. They do this all the time.
I heard this place was cool.
This?
I didn't know they would do this. This seems extreme.
Why are they all dying?
Yeah, I'm
in the
not
same
saying it's
spot?
right.
So, okay, the bones are all like right here in the same spot.
Well, we're not up there.
If we just don't go to that spot, maybe we won't turn into bones.
Well, the spot is basically the whole cave in front of you.
I just stopped from going inside because bones probably mean danger.
Say a quick blessing for the dead, obvious dead.
Okay. They're considerably blessed.
Okay.
They feel very
They feel
fortunate.
Are we underground?
You are underground. In fact, you as a dwarf, like when you passed through the threshold, you had this weird like moment of vertigo that you didn't quite understand at first, but now you've been standing in this passageway thinking about it for a while, and you realize that you are now farther underground than you should be, just based on the distance you traveled.
So not 15 feet.
Went through a portal, maybe?
Yeah, I don't know where we are, but there's like 15 feet. And I would like to go to like the mouth of it, and can I detect traps? Is that an underground skill? Find construction.
Yeah, you could use that if it's like a stonework trap or something like that, maybe. But
Okay.
But generally speaking, no.
Okay.
Could we be in some sort of dimension of pure down? Sort of deep
Like
place?
feathers?
That sounds like my kind of place.
A portal and an invisible wall. Very, very interesting. Interesting orange spell. Orange.
Are you detecting?
I don't think I can because
Is anyone heavily armored?
Not I.
Found leather, studded leather.
I mean, I got leather too. I was hoping for somebody in like full play. We could push them through first.
I got a shield.
You got a shield. You go.
I'll I'll just brace my shield and start walking out.
Creep into the room. Okay.
I, who entirely have the ability to search for traps, happily stand back and watch this happen.
Try not to die.
Okay. So Dregsmall, with his shield up, protecting himself, creeps into the room slowly.
I love dwarves.
Make an intelligence roll for me while you're sneaking in. Seven. Okay.
Oh, wait.
You do
wanna use
not
your thing?
detect the attack before it comes.
Oh no.
You kind of sneak a little ways into the room and nothing happens, and then you like hear this snarl from behind you, and you look and there's kind of this ledge above the place that you came in, and there is this lion-like creature that leaps off the ledge at you.
Good kitty.
A lion-like
It is,
creature.
Oh no!
It's so cat-like.
Oh,
Nice.
It's about the same size and shape as a normal lion, but it has 3 alien eyes looking out of its green skin. And where a mane of fur would be, instead it has like huge porcupine-like quills that shine with a verdant liquid. And this beast leaps down on top of you, attacking.
Thanks for killing first.
Buy my
Peter
album
was just
more.
like, come on, guys, go to the room.
I'll go in the middle.
Dungeon crawl,
Thanks.
like one toe at a time.
Literally crawling.
And it leaps down at you, swiping at you with one claw, but despite the fact that you didn't even see it coming, you just instinctively get your shield in the way.
One hell of a shield.
But then the other claw, your armor class is 14.
It is.
Also, like, just scrapes the armor on your chest, but does not penetrate at all. And now everybody will roll initiative. That's just a 1d20 roll. Plus your, you should have in the box combat an initiative modifier.
Guess.
That's a big 5 for me, Chief.
I rolled a 20.
5, 4,
Roll a 10. Beat that.
17.
17 for Garland,
16.
16.
Oh, wait.
And Wilbur, 11,
Modified 12.
12,
20.
20.
I rolled a 20 again. I'll use a different
What's your
die.
initiative modifier?
The
None.
lion creature
Why would you
will
use a different die?
All right,
go
fair
on
enough.
17.
It's a hilarious use of consecutive 20s to grab a torch and now go first in a combat with lions.
And then you're
But
not
I'm
gonna roll
just-
anything good.
All right, so you,
Okay.
you react first. What do you wish to do?
Well, I see this lion creature. I have my spells. He's right next to them, though, so I probably shouldn't flaming my hands. Hold on. I should read all of my spells while everybody else is doing stuff. I will try to... I will try to chill touch the creature.
All right, so cast Chill Touch. We'll make your spell check. Do you want to spell burn anything before you cast?
Yeah, it's probably worth it to do so. I don't have. Well, actually, no. I have a lot of strength. I really am not going to use it. So yeah, I'll do 2. I'll
Okay.
kill 2 minus my strength.
Okay. You can add
So I'm at-
an extra 2 to your spell check.
I'm at 12 now. One.
Natural 1?
Natural 1.
Natural 1. Okay, so
Well, I lose that spell, and also bad things happen. I think,
Can I-
right?
yes, on your spell check there. Oh,
Can I luck better for him if he does a natural 1, or is that like because it's a nat roll?
it's a nat 1.
I
nat
think
one,
it's-
and you would have to bump it up to like 12 for it to really have any
Oh,
effect.
yeah.
So,
It's fine. I'm fine to lose that spell,
Okay.
but I'm not fine to have to roll and see if I get mutated or
right.
whatever.
So yes,
Where's the
and
fun
you
of
may
not getting
misfire
mutated?
or get corrupted by your magic, or what does it say on the spell? check there?
Misfire. Roll 1d3. Caster shocks himself with necromantic energy for 1d4 damage. Well, there's several effects. But I'm
Okay.
rolling a d3, and I do stuff to myself. I don't have to be mutated. Is that what it is? I forget.
So you
Oh, it does have corruption. Or it says corruption under that.
corruption, misfire, roll. Okay, so on one, roll a d6 modified by your luck to see what of those things you
Oh, okay. Which isn't 0, so it's d6.
d6.
4. Misfire.
Misfire.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, then I roll a 1d3 and
Right.
one of these things happens
see
to me.
what bad thing happens.
1. Okay, so I shocked myself for 1d4 damage.
Okay.
I tried to shock the lion, the alien lion, and instead I was like, okay, and then the force lightning that I tried to shoot just peels back at me like the Emperor, and I take 4 damage.
Ouch. Okay.
Ah!
That was a great start to this.
It's just not easy. It's casting. They don't
I
get
didn't
it.
even have to use one of the.
Oh my god, I have 1 hit point left.
All right, Garland,
I'm gonna
you're,
die.
you're next. What do you want to do here?
I would kill myself.
I'm more than a little terrified, but it seems like everything else is trying to kill this guy. So I'm just gonna.
That's the best result I could have gotten.
Not my baker.
Well, except for the
And I'm gonna
Yeah.
get my short sword and hand axe, and
Okay, with a
Go
short
to-
sword and hand axe, you rush in there and attack.
it says I have 16.
Right, as a halfling, you get two weapon fighting is your ability. You roll a d16 for each attack. Which means you crit on a 16 and you cannot fumble. So
So I'm pretty sure a 4 does not
a
hit,
4 does not hit though.
and wow, that really rolls, and a 16.
A 16.
Plus 2, so 18.
So it's a natural 16.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so that's a critical hit.
Okay.
So the first thing we do is on your sheet it'll say your crit die and your crit table in the little combat box where your initiative was.
Crit die is a D8, and my crit table is 3.
Okay, so roll a d8 first.
5. Do I
5.
add anything?
If you have a luck modifier, you can add that.
I have a +1 luck modifier.
Okay, so it's a 6. A brutal strike to its torso inflicts an extra 1d8 damage, and you hear several of its ribs crack.
Okay. So do I roll the D6 because that's my normal
Right,
damage?
you roll
and
your
then a
normal
D-
damage and add an extra d8 on top of that.
9 for my dice. Do I add like a strength? I don't have a strength.
You don't have a strength bonus, probably. Okay, so 9 points of damage. Yeah, you rush in there and kind of just whiff with your sword, but then your axe, like you chop hard into its side. You hear ribs crack,
Catches in ribs.
and as you're rushing forward like that, it kind of puffs up and its spines, like you scrape your arm along its spines while you attack. And I'm going to need you to make a Fortitude saving throw.
So that's a D20.
A d20. Yep.
Now, if I do poorly, when can I spend luck?
And you can, after you roll, you can spend luck anytime you want. So.
You know what? I got a 3.
A 3, okay. As these spines scrape across your arm and draw blood, and your arm gets kind of numb, and you lose 1 point of strength. And now it is the lion's turn to attack.
I don't think there was any fixing that roll too.
Yeah, if you roll so low that, sometimes there's just no way out. But the lion is now very upset with you and turns its 2 claws in your direction. And gets a 15 and a 16, which I think both hit you.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a 13.
So they are going to do 6 points of damage and 5 points of damage for a total of 11.
Can I luck anyone away?
That's not a roll. You
I don't know.
Sadly.
That's gonna be my thing for the next 4 hours.
So, dude, how many hit points do you have left, if any?
Say that again.
You took a total of 11 points.
Ugh. I have 4 total. Total.
Left.
Left.
Oh, left.
I had 15.
So yeah, this beast just like turns
3-year-old in the party.
basically what you did to it, it does to you twice.
Oh, that's
Just, like rakes your chest. Some of your ribs crack.
Does
But
it
now,
hit any less because I broke its rib?
no. Now it is Dregsmall's turn.
Okay.
Now, as a dwarf, you also get 2 attacks. You get 1 normal attack with your weapon, and then you can do a shield bash with a 14, a D14. The other thing that's important that you need to know about being a dwarf is that one of your special abilities is the Mighty Deed of Arms, which means you are a warrior of great renown and you can do all sorts of fancy combat maneuvers. Anytime you attack, you can declare that you're trying to disarm or knock down or knock back or trip or whatever fancy thing your brain can come up with. And then when you attack, you roll your deed die, which I think for you is a D4. So anytime you attack, you also roll the deed die. That adds to your attack roll and your damage roll for that round. And if you get a 3 or higher on that die, whatever special maneuver you have declared will succeed.
So I'm going to try to hit it with a club first.
Okay.
Plus.
If you have a strength bonus, add that as well.
14.
Okay. A 14. That is enough to hit it.
Okay.
So whatever you rolled on the d4 will add to your damage as well.
Okay.
You keep the same roll. You don't re-roll
Okay.
the d4 every time.
How long is a round and how long is a turn?
5.
5. Okay, that was a pretty solid hit with your club. It goes thump, and the thing snarls at you.
Okay.
And now you can make an extra attack with your shield by rolling a 14-sided die.
Yeah, and I'm gonna choose to attempt a mighty deed.
Okay, what mighty deed are you going to attempt?
And I'm gonna see how lucky that shield was to block that attack earlier, and I'm going to try to slam into it and knock it over,
Okay.
like away from.
All right, knock it away.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you.
Got a 3 on the die, and well, I had a 3 for the critical save, and then 13.
A 13 that hits, and you succeeded on your deed die. So first of all, your shield does 1d3 damage plus whatever you rolled on the deed die.
Okay.
And you rush up there with your shield and knock the creature back about a good 10 feet.
Okay. And then you said D3.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah, it'll be the d6 with Roman numbers on it.
word. 2.
Okay, so a little bit more damage. You bruised it. And then it is Oriel's turn.
So what's the difference between a round and a turn?
A round is roughly 6 seconds, or basically time enough for each person to have one action.
Okay.
A turn is more like it's non-combat time, so it's closer to like 10 minutes.
Okay. All right. I think I'm going to try to cast a magic shield spell.
Okay. Do you want to spell burn anything before you cast?
I'll spell burn and 1 agility.
1 agility. Okay.
Does that change my modifier, or was it 17?
No.
Okay. All right.
So roll a d20 plus your intelligence modifier plus your level plus 1 for the point of agility. So
Okay.
I think that should be plus 4 probably.
All right. So d20 plus level plus intellect plus.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that'll be plus 4. Okay. That was a 6 plus 4 is 10.
10. I believe that is not enough for a success.
That is lost failure, it looks like.
Right. So you failed to cast the spell, and you have lost the ability to cast it for the day.
Okay.
Now you'll notice. I think you need a. What is the minimum success there? 11 or 12, probably.
2 to 11 are lost failure, and then 12 to 13 is
12.
the.
Okay. So all you need is a 12. To get a minimum success,
right.
which means you don't lose the spell for the day, which can be important.
Think I might. So I could.
So you could spend 2 points of luck if you
All
wanted
right.
to not
Yeah,
lose the
it's a
spell.
good spell. I'll spend 2 points of luck to
Okay.
keep it.
All right. That is an excellent decision. Wilbur, your turn to do something.
It is
I'm gonna try to hit him with a staff.
Okay.
plus 2 bonus
solid
to AC
plan.
for 1d6 rounds. Okay.
Or D20.
Yeah, sure. If only I could cast a spell that was just really loud and irritating.
15.
15. You walk up to it and hit it hard with the staff. How much damage? Three. Okay.
Plus, I would do a strength modifier.
Plus strength modifier, yeah. 4. Okay. Not a devastating blow, but a solid one. Carl.
So this thing is sprawled out on its back. It just got knocked down, and there's
Yeah, it's kind of like scrabbling to its
Right.
feet,
and there's at least 3 people
and
like
there's-
all around it beating it
yeah,
with
there-
various implements.
there's
and-
I think only 2 people made melee attacks after it got knocked back. He knocked it back.
Oh,
and
after
he,
it got
and
knocked
he
back.
just ran
Okay,
up
so
and
yeah,
hit it.
so
There's
Harrison's
2
still
people up
not
next
in
to
base
it.
contact. Okay. I want to sneak around the edge of the chamber to a
Okay.
point where maybe I can get away with using my backstab
Backstab,
bonus
okay.
with my short bow.
Why don't you make a stealth check for me?
I assume that's going to be sneak silently.
Sneak violently,
Yeah.
yes.
Natural 1.
Natural 1. Okay. Yeah, you as you slowly are you keeping your eye on the thing because it looks dangerous. You
Oh yeah.
you trip over a skeleton and land flat on your face, making a lot of noise. and you actually see it turn its head and look at you.
Goodman didn't even have to donate.
No, right?
Terrible.
That dice is going back in the bag.
And then we're back around to Cutwell.
Okay.
More.
Well. Okay, so I was gone, so I apologize. How's the line doing? Not pretty good.
It's still on its feet, but it's looking pretty shaky. It's
Okay.
looking bloodied and shaky for sure.
It did get knocked over a little too.
Probably.
No longer in melee
it
range.
prone or
Beers,
just
that's
knocked
what's
No, I'm
It's not quite prone, but it's like on shaky footing and
Okay.
regaining its
I'm gonna try to shoot it with my bow.
okay. You could do that. You whip out your bow and fire an arrow.
Okay. 9. I think that's it. Yeah.
A 9 that misses. Your arrow clatters
Yeah.
against the stone wall.
Oh well.
Garland.
You said it's looking pretty hurt already.
Yeah.
And it's mad at him.
And it's mad. It's like growling at him.
You know what?
I didn't do anything.
I'm gonna do 2 attacks again. A 15, and I am going to critical.
Oh, all right. Okay. Good job.
So 15
So
plus.
a 15 will hit, and then
So
you're doing,
13.
and then a critical. Is that what we're
Yeah.
talking about? Okay.
So the first one is just with my sword. It's a D6. I got a 4. I don't add anything else to that, correct? I don't have a strength modifier or anything to it.
No, if you don't have a strength modifier, no.
So the first damage with the sword will be a 4 damage.
Okay.
And
A
then-
very solid swipe.
I'm gonna crit with the axe again because that worked out well. Sorry, I lost the critical.
It was a D8, I think.
Yeah, it was a D8, and then the crit table is 3. I got a 2 plus 1, so 3.
Okay. As you're like it's making like it's gonna just leap at Carl and tear his guts out, and you're swinging, and it just like basically leaps into your swing, and you do an extra D8 damage to it.
Okay.
And why don't you go ahead and just describe to me how you slay it?
Oh, okay. So, I'm protecting my baker and my smartass. And I see him growing for him, so I'm just gonna swing at the axe. I was actually aiming for the rib that I broke again, but I
Okay.
missed and hit him in the neck. So I just like sliced right in the neck. Oh, it was just like that lady. Whoops.
Oh, all right. So I'm gonna have you Need to make a fortitude save again. It's I should have made you make a fortitude save when you attacked it also. So
I used the staff I was trying to stay away from. I guess
that's true. We'll say a staff has enough for each. You don't have to worry about it. But short sword, yeah, you got to roll.
It has,
Okay. A non-natural 20.
Okay, you're good. This time, like it just scrapes along your leather armor or whatever, but doesn't penetrate.
That part already got poisoned. It's
Right.
okay.
All right, and yes, this spiny lion creature now lays dead on the ground before you.
All right, you're welcome, everybody. I'm standing up, dusting myself off. Everybody calm down. I've got it all under control.
So is it guilty then?
What did the
Had some
lion
sort of
do?
magic reflecting ability.
Um,
I mean, it looks like divine justice to me. Like, next room, right?
I'm gonna very carefully try to rub my sword on
Spine.
the spines to get some poison.
Oh, okay. All right.
Poison. I don't know if it's gonna work at all.
We'll
but
find out the next time you attack something,
halfling logic
or when you accidentally cut yourself.
shouldn't be that.
Can I make a handle poison roll?
Yes,
Just to know whether or not like that's gonna
Oh yeah, you
do
should
anything.
stop me if it's a bad
Absolutely.
idea.
14.
14. Yeah, you're pretty sure he's doing it wrong. That's not going to do anything.
All right, I go up to him. Yeah, man, that's real smart. Good job. Yeah, you got that.
Can I identify this animal?
Yeah.
My great
What's that?
Can I try
grandfather
to?
was an
Can I
assassin.
identify this animal? Is this a magical animal, or is it just a,
Make an
yeah.
intelligence roll if you want
Okay.
to do that.
Lionology roll.
18.
18. Yeah, you've heard of creatures kind of like this that are not common, but they're not uncommon either in various parts of the multiverse. That they're often used in situations like this for gladiatorial combat or for executions, that kind of thing.
Yes, it's a classic spiny lion. They're from another dimension. I've read about these.
Can we eat them?
Can I eat them? Is it edible? We're gonna be down in this cave for a while.
I mean, given that it has
Poison.
venomous quills, you think
Yeah.
it's best probably not to.
Well, if we had time to remove the poison sacs, but we don't. So let's move on.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, so you're just
Nature is
moving on
beautiful.
down the hallway.
Well, I mean, is there any point in searching more of this room? Let's.
I mean, there's a lot
think,
of
guys.
there's a lot of stuff covering the floor, but on a
right.
casual glance, it looks mostly like junk.
bones.
If we
bones
want to
and
disguise ourselves as skeletons, we got all the parts here. We wanted to lash together a bunch of skulls and roll it down ahead of us to trigger traps or something.
I would like to take a couple of the bones with me.
Okay, you can easily pick up a couple of the bones. Sure.
To make your bread.
Can I try to lay on hands on
Have you ever tried bone bread?
Yes,
Wizard?
yes, you
It's
can
delicious.
try to lay on hands. That's just a regular spell check.
Are you gonna heal me? Who are you healing?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I do have 1 hit point.
Like you shot yourself.
At 4 or 15.
So you will roll a d20 plus your personality modifier
Oh, you need the okay.
plus your level.
I'm not very good at life begone spells.
17. I'm not sure of my personality modifier.
Is it a
0.
13? Yeah.
17. I think 17 total.
17. Okay, what is your alignment?
My alignment is neutral.
Neutral. What is your alignment?
Oh, I'll be good. I'll be
Lawful,
good.
neutral, or chaotic. So
Oh, right. Okay. Lawful.
okay. So you get 2 hit dice worth of healing. So as a wizard, you get 2 of your hit dice
Is
back.
it 4?
I think wizards.
Not written on here.
I'm gonna have to look that up real quick. I think wizards might be d6 in this game. No, 1d4. 1d4. I should have known.
So 2 d4s?
You get 2d4 in healing. Yes.
D3.
2. 6. 2 and 4. 6.
Okay.
I get
Yeah.
my health points. My heal points.
Now you see, if I knew we could do that, I would totally would have rushed in and swung with you guys. I was just casting a shield spell to be really, cautious.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's okay. You'll do better next time.
I'm bleeding a little. Can you? I'll give you.
Can I do that?
money.
sometimes?
Yeah,
I'll
you
give
can-
absolutely.
You can keep doing it until you lose it.
You can keep
Yeah,
as
until
a
something
cleric.
goes
The way your
entirely
spells work
wrong.
Yeah.
is you can keep casting all day, every day.
Oh.
But every time you fail a spell check, your disapproval rating goes up by 1, which
Oh,
means
yeah, that's right.
basically your fumble range gets higher and
My
higher.
God, likes me less. 13, probably just a flat 13.
Okay.
What were the bonus checks? Personality and
Personality in your level,
level
so
2.
level 2. So you'd add 2.
So
Oh, 15. Yeah.
Okay. And what is your alignment?
I guess I'm neutral.
Okay.
I try to be lawful, but I'm not good at
But
it.
you're not. I understand. I hear you. So yeah, you'll actually get 3 dice,
Oh,
3 d6s for a halfling.
You see, neutrality pays off. It's that's the real good alignment.
I didn't even mean to.
Like people are good. It's like it's a rat race.
So I just get
And
this
evil,
straight
you
number
know.
back.
Yeah,
Actually,
up to your,
that's
up to your
just a
maximum.
mass-
There's no evil
So
in this game.
9,
Well,
10. So I'm.
colloquial.
I took 11
Yes.
damage. So
Alright,
I'm at
so
14 HP.
You're almost fully healed. All right. So moving
Thank
on.
you.
You're welcome.
Here's a gold.
Thank you.
You go on down the passageway that's on the other side of this chamber, and as you start going down, it becomes there comes a point where it's no longer just a rough carved passageway. There's a sudden line where it's now a square, actually tiled with stone passageway, definitely far more nicely crafted. And about 10 feet after that, there is a 4-way intersection. So, right, left, straight ahead, or back the way you came. And to the right and to the left, it looks like just a straight passageway with jail cells as far as you can see in either direction. Straight ahead is just the stone passageway, but no jail cells.
But it's still nicely tiled.
But it's still nicely tiled. And as you kind of stand there in the intersection looking around, you hear a whimpering sound coming from the right. And your dwarven nose detects a faint hint of gold and silver also coming from the right.
I'm gonna look at everyone. I don't know why, but I have a very I think I have a divine inkling of someone speaking to me. The way out is to the right. We should go right.
Cool. So it's either
If this whimpering sound, can we talk? Can we like, is it a man or a woman or a child sound?
It's
or-
probably either a woman or a child.
Oh, okay. Well, there may be somebody in danger down there, and it's probably in one of these jail cells.
Cool. So it's either
Then
the
again-
dwarf who hears voices or the goody two shoes, or we go the way that doesn't have a bunch of jail cells. I don't.
What
So
if it
I-
depends?
I mean, depends on what side I'm in and what's on the other side.
It could be a test. You're right.
What if they want us?
That's exactly
maybe,
the kind of
maybe
thing
that's
they
how
put in
this
here.
whole thing works. It's like they're gonna set us up with like something that a
Moral
good person would do, and that leads to the exit, or something.
Could be a trap.
Or it could be a trap. It could be some sort of horrible monster that just wails like a little girl, and then you get close and it unhinges its foul mouth.
it
and-
sounds
Now somebody's
exciting.
talking
It
sense.
sounds exciting.
Look, this is why I bought the bones. I'll throw one down the hallway, and if nothing mauls it, we go to right. Yeah.
I mean, send the dwarf first works great.
Also, it's more
Rescue
simple for you
bones.
to run fast.
You hurl one of the bones down the hallway to the right, and it you got a good throw on it. It goes like a good 30, 40 feet, clatters a little farther, and nothing happens. You still hear the whimpering. It doesn't seem to react at all. Nothing jumps out and attacks the bone. No traps are set off.
See the way out. They're whimpering with joy. They're trying to get us out. Yeah.
Hey, wait, what are those wailing things that show up where in places where a lot of people die? The kind of bluish, glowy things.
Mushrooms?
Ghosts. Yeah, so you think it might
Could
be
be a
that?
ghost.
I'm gonna yell down that hallway. Are you okay?
If it's a ghost, we should still try to help it.
For a brief moment, you think the whimpering gets a little louder, but you're not 100% sure that that wasn't even your imagination.
Okay.
They sound okay.
I don't know what that means. I mean, let's go find out. I'm just gonna walk down that way.
Okay, you start strolling down the passageway, and there's a jail cell on each side of you about every 10 feet, and about 30 feet down on the left, the third jail cell on the left is definitely where the whimpering sound seems to be coming from.
Okay. I'm gonna slow as I get.
And these cells are like they're completely stone walled, except the door is just floor to ceiling bars.
Okay.
So just to give you kind of an idea of what the cells are like.
Okay.
And up until that, like everyone you glance in, the others you pass, and they're completely empty.
Okay.
But you get up to the third one on the left, the whimpering sound is definitely coming from there. You kind of glance into it, and you see, like, on the floor, curled up in kind of a fetal position with her back to you is a woman, and that is definitely where the whimpering sound is coming from.
Human woman.
Looks human as far as you can tell from here.
Okay. There's a lady.
You know what to do.
I want some bread.
No.
Are the rest of you still standing in the intersection, or what are the rest of you?
Hey,
Well, at the news there's a lady over there. I'll go and try to.
Safety in numbers.
Okay.
I guess, yeah.
As you
I'm
get
bringing up the real.
as you get down there, you can tell that the gold and silver smell is definitely coming from that cell also.
I don't know what it is, but I got a sense that we need to help her.
Ma'am? What?
Ma'am, are you demons?
In reply, she whimpers. You're not sure if that's positive or negative.
Maybe she only speaks whimper.
Do you speak hobgoblin in hobgoblin? This hasn't worked yet.
She whimpers.
Well,
I'll pull out a local.
nothing's
bread
good enough
and
for you, huh?
Offer it. Like, stick it on my arm. Can it like are the bars far enough apart that I can like
Yeah,
stick
like
my
you
hand
can
in?
get an arm through, but she's like far back. Like you can't reach her from.
Just throw the loaf at her.
Throw like lots of bread.
If you want us to leave you in this jail cell, keep whimpering.
She continues whimpering.
Great. Let's go.
Well, you know, I think she made a good case. You know, she kept whimpering.
Did you try the door?
Well, yeah, the door might even
I
be
will-
locked. Why don't you just go?
I'm gonna stop him. This is exactly what they would want us to do if that was a monster. But then
if it's a
again,
test to see if we're good people.
that test to see if we'll help somebody that won't not whimper. I don't know.
You know, yeah,
I mean,
most
I
people,
feel like crying.
most people who need help, they'll say help or something. They won't just say,
Let her help herself, right?
But we
Maybe
don't know
that's
how
the
long
test.
she's been down here. Like maybe she doesn't speak anything but whimper.
Yeah, well, that was a joke. I don't
there-
know if that's. I mean, we could try all the different languages, but I feel like she's gonna keep whimpering.
We don't. You know, they gave me food. Maybe they gave her food. Maybe she was a bread smuggler.
"Yeah, wait, don't humans and the like. You guys gotta eat food, right? Is there any food in there?"
Is there any evidence that she was ever fed?
No. In fact, there is basically nothing in there except for her, and like she's dressed in just kind of this like raggedy wool shift.
She hiding the gold.
But yeah, but you can, as you know, and she's kind of like her back is to you, and she's on the floor and like shaking and whimpering, and you kind of see like it does look like she has like a leather bag or something tied around her neck.
Okay, so like I have since like crept up and like
Okay, yeah, you
see what's going on, and there's no food, there's no like human waste.
Nope.
And just absolutely, it's relatively clean. It looks like all the other
it's-
empty
it's
cells.
clean for a jail cell.
Sure, yeah, it's dusty, but
Dusty,
yeah.
moldy, mildew, yeah.
I hate to be the one to point out that guys, people poop. That's not people. There's no people poop.
Make an intelligence roll for me while you're saying this.
The sound of the
I mean, it
word
makes
poop,
sense.
she
I'm not a
springs
human,
alive.
so-
9?
Okay. Actually, all of you can go ahead and make intelligence rolls while he's saying this.
And is that what die is that?
Just a d20 plus or minus your intelligence modifier.
12.
That is a 1 plus 1.
Okay.
Wow. We're real dumb.
Well,
I've never even heard of a 1.
That's a 2 minus 1.
Matthias, you rolled a 12, so that's good enough.
Okay.
As he's saying this, you kind of think and you realize that you have not actually been hungry at all since you stepped in here.
Oh no! Wait. What if we're not? What if we don't even have to eat here? I like eating and drinking, and
I've been eating, and it's fine.
yeah. But what's gonna happen to that bread? Is it gonna come out? We should wait and see what happens. That would be the
Plan is to
scientific.
wait and see if the halfling poops.
Yeah, that's the plan.
You'd be surprised.
All right, I take a seat. And I get
the solution to.
What?
You'd be surprised how many problems this is the solution to. If I had a gold coin,
Point of luck.
every time.
If you guys are just gonna watch this, I'm gonna need some money.
All right, never mind. I don't pay for that.
You already broke our microeconomy, Mr. 1%.
On the gel itself, like, I don't want to open it, but can I tell like how it's latched? Like, does it need a key, or is it just like
No, yeah, it's definitely got like a blocking with a keyhole and a latch. You don't know unless you try if it's locked, but it definitely has a lock.
I would like to reach up and just pull at the door.
It's locked.
I will give you a gold if you unlock it.
Yeah, all right. Might have another catch up front. Boom.
There's a little cute little finger trick.
Got one gold piece.
Hey, I'll give you a gold if you spin in a circle and flap your arms like a bird.
I spin around and flap.
I throw you a gold. Oh, this is great.
I'm gonna pick the lock.
All right, make a appropriate lock picky roll.
15.
15. Okay, yeah, it's a pretty simple lock. You pick it with ease, and it clicks, and the door just swings open just a touch.
Like as soon as it opens, I do an immediate 180 and just start picking my teeth with the lockpick.
So I have a thief, a baker, and a way to make money on my bankroll. Cool.
The cell door is unlocked.
I go in.
I mean, I could try to shield myself and go first, you know, with my shields spell that I have, my very powerful spell of warding.
But
Okay.
why would you use your magic? I have a real shield.
Well, that's a good point. Hey, you know what? If you want to go first.
I mean, it did block a lion that I didn't see, so
Yeah, okay, I'm sold. I'm sold.
Once again, I'm just gonna
You're just going in. Okay.
put a little shield between.
You get your shield up and go into the cell. And as you step into the cell,
You start
like
wailing.
the woman is up there several feet in front of you, kind of up against the far wall,
I'll go ahead and start rolling my other
and
character.
you kind of creep over to her. And what are you doing when you get
As I
within
get
arm's
there,
reach of her? We'll say.
Just you said she had a leather bag.
Yeah, like she's
Okay.
got a leather cord around her neck, with a tiny small bag.
So once I'm like a couple feet away, I'm like, ma'am, are you okay?
All right. The jail cell swings shut with a loud clang, and suddenly you hear voices all around you saying, "Guilty, guilty, you're guilty!" And these ghostly creatures appear in the air before you, and I'll need you all to roll initiative.
Bet.
I told you guys.
Even if we didn't go in, well,
Well, I mean, if you want to do something, if you just
we
want to
wanna
stand
do-
there and
oh,
watch, then
okay.
roll initiative. Yeah.
Oh, 3.
Yeah,
All
it's
right, Carl,
initiative for everyone.
9.
Okay.
Garland,
19.
I'm really good at finding.
Greg Small,
3.
Is this the D20?
3. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Wilbur.
Do we not have this extra D20 here?
Oh yeah, I got tons of them.
Well, it was a better number a second ago, but it is a initiative is a 5.
5. Okay, Wilbur.
17.
17. Okay. And we'll let Cutwell roll when he comes back. And these ghostly creatures are going on 16. So,
All right. Do you need other dice?
No.
Garland, you react the most quickly.
What do I didn't go in.
Right.
So what do I see?
You see
Oh god.
ghostly creatures like that.
Is that one thing?
That is that's I
That's
think
horrible.
that picture
I love
is
it.
3, but
Okay.
there's 5 of these hooded ghostly creatures. They're spectral. You can kind of see through them. They've got claws and hoods. And they're all howling. You're guilty. We have a $15 anonymous donation for whichever of the next couple rolls I think would have the most calamity. Okay, great.
The game's already trying to kill us. Well, Peter's trying to kill us.
So the door swung shut. I didn't go in.
Right, you did not go.
Is it locked? Is that an action for me to test to see if it's like?
No, it's not locked. You can open it back up and rush in there if you want to. No penalties.
Well, I'm gonna definitely open the door.
Okay.
Is there like a ready action in this, or
Yeah, if you want to hold an action, you can tell me what you plan, kind of like what your action is that you want to do, and
Okay.
what the trigger is, that sort of thing. Like, if they attack me, I want to attack back. Or
yeah, if they come for me, I'm gonna attack back.
Okay.
Or if he goes down, I'm gonna go.
Okay.
That's two different things. Whatever.
Can I try to reason with them, or is that like?
Possibly when it's your turn.
Okay.
Wilbur, what do you want to do?
Can I postpone my turn? I know that.
Yeah. If you just want to, if you guys both just want to kind of delay,
Yeah. do it.
Sure.
we'll just call it a delay. You can
Just
do
to
that. Sure.
see.
You're
It's
just
gotta
gonna,
be close enough for me to try to hit it, right?
yeah. Like,
If I could.
okay. So it's their turn then. And being as Greg Small is the only one actually in the cell.
And he's locked. The door
Okay.
slammed shut behind him.
No,
well,
I
Garland
opened it.
opened.
Oh, okay.
But then I
it's
didn't
not
do
locked.
anything.
Okay.
But they all like just kind of rush at you with their claws. Oh dear. 3 of them hit you.
Oh god.
Yeah, it's not great.
That was very not great. Fucking help me here.
You take a total of 9 points of damage. Just like these claws, like swipe through you. Like they don't cut your flesh; they just like pass through you, leaving you like frigid cold. And then I also need you to make 3 willpower saves. 3 will saves, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's where you probably need one of those.
Are those things translucent?
Yeah, they're transparent. You can kind of see through them. So. Oh, and
Yeah.
what's your?
I've rolled 1. I'm just trying to decide if I'm going to try to use a coin on it.
Oh, okay.
Like, do I want to take the gamble now or in the next 2?
I mean, I feel like you got 3 to roll, so
Yeah. I'll keep. First one is 8.
an 8. Okay, as the one claw passes through you, like you're the voices that are screaming guilty on the outside, like you start to hear them in your head, and you're like, maybe I am guilty. I'm such a horrible person. And you lose 1 point of personality.
Wow. Your business.
It's okay. You can
Underground
just give
bakery.
me the bread. and I'll sell
Next one was 18.
An 18. Okay, that one you managed to fight off the feelings of guilt that try to overwhelm you.
I rolled a critical fail.
Okay.
So
You want to turn it into a critical?
Yes.
Okay. All right. That's fair. All right. You.
Oh no.
I had a weird curve on it.
Caught some like
You
jet
just
freeze.
have these minor nagging feelings of guilt from the first attack hounding you. Okay, and then it is Carl's turn.
Oh, that's me. My name's Carl.
Your name is Carl.
I'm going to attempt to hide in the shadows
Okay.
because this is absolutely horrifying.
Okay.
Can you bring the ghost picture back?
Oh wow.
Also, you need to roll initiative.
9.
Okay.
Oh, that's a 23 for my hide in the shadows.
Okay. You like disappear into the shadows. Like there's plenty of shadows, and like you can't even see yourself.
Excellent. Can I take a pot shot with
Sure,
my bow
sure, why
from
not?
the shadows?
Why
Okay. Do I get backstab?
Normally you would in this case, but since these are spirits, they don't have any organs or vulnerable spots to backstab.
Fair enough.
Can you
Okay.
hit them in the
They're
guilt?
float bladders.
I'm gonna aim right for the guilt.
Maybe they're guilty too.
Yeah, there's the ghost.
To hit, that is gonna be a 12.
A
Oh,
12.
I make a roll for that.
That
I just when they get
will
caught.
not hit.
Oh,
Your,
okay.
your arrow just passes through one harmlessly. All right. Cutwell.
Okay.
So you are standing outside of the jail cell where all these spirits are attacking Dregsmall.
Well, I wish I had I wish I still had chill touch, but I don't. I guess I'll cast magic shield on myself.
Okay. Always,
Or-
always a safe plan.
Yeah, I'm a wizard. I need that. Let's do that first. So,
Oh, yeah. The other thing I forgot about the wizard and the elf is you have mercurial magic effects.
yes, I didn't look at,
I
but
forgot
I
about-
haven't successfully cast a spell yet.
Oh,
so
okay. Well,
it's fine. 20.
20. Nice.
This only rolls 1s and 20s.
Apparently.
20 plus 5, so 25. And then 25 magic shield gives me conjures a shield that protects him or me. It's me. Okay. 1d4 plus 1 turns.
Okay.
And plus 4 to AC.
Plus 4 to AC. Nice.
Yeah.
So your AC is 14 now. And do you
1d4
have a
plus-
mercurial magic effect on that?
Oh,
as
right.
well?
At great cost. Oh, shoot. Really? Okay, yeah. Every time I cast this spell, someone I know dies. So I don't cast it very often. This is a very...
How many people would you say you know?
Oh, lots.
A lot.
I mean, he gets real drunk and real friendly.
Yeah.
But does it count if he doesn't remember them? I don't know.
This is like button.
5 rounds. Or 5 turns.
5 turns. So that's like 50 minutes.
Yes.
Well, we'll say there's
So if someone
a
dies,
1% chance.
No, someone died now.
Oh,
A
okay.
1% chance that someone in this party dies from your casting spell.
Oh, great.
Oh, good.
He doesn't know me. I didn't even introduce him.
Now you're all fine. it was his cousin Bert.
You get to know who dies, or you're
No.
gonna
No, I
find out
don't.
later.
It's horrible.
Somebody tells me later.
Okay, Oriel, your turn.
Okay. I'm going to I guess I'll try another magic shield.
All right.
Magic shields. I should have done that. I shouldn't have been so cowardly. I should have cast my magic shield at the start of this. Anyway, that would be a D20, I believe. Go. That is a so it's plus my level plus my intellect.
Yes.
All right, that is plus 1 plus that makes it a 13, which now works because of mercurial casting. Every successful casting gets a plus 1 bonus to my spell check.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
So now it is a shield that so that 13 becomes a 14.
Oh,
think
no,
it
no.
becomes
Like the
14
next,
yeah,
the
next
next time
time
you
will
cast
be a
this
plus
spell,
one.
you'll
Well,
get
no, I
additional-
cast it before successfully.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
You did.
So yeah, okay. So I get a shield that is plus 4 bonus to AC for 2d6 rounds.
Okay.
Okay.
plus 4 AC. Okay, so you've got a
Got a 19 AC.
now. Okay, all right.
All right. Oh, 1d6. Now I 2d6. I gotta figure out how many rounds.
All right. And Dreg
5.
Small, you're on deck.
9 rounds.
9 rounds. Okay, probably this whole fight. All right. What do you want to do here, Greg?
How far am I to the door?
I mean, the door is probably 5 feet behind you, maybe.
And how close are all they to me? Are they still like within that swipe distance?
Oh yeah, yeah. Like this whole cell is maybe 10 by 10 at most.
I'm gonna attempt my best to just dash through the open door that my good friend Garley.
Okay.
I'm gonna do my best.
You dash through the open door. You hustle back out to the hallway, and you get out there. And as soon as you leave the cell, the spirits just vanish into thin air.
Oh.
Am I able to remember if before I ran out I still smelled?
Oh, you did. You still smell it now.
Okay. Okay. When they vanish, is there anything else that's like
No,
visible?
like
Okay.
it's basically just the way it was when you arrived, except the door is open.
The crying
the
woman's
woman
still
is
there?
still on the
Okay.
ground, whimpering.
Okay.
So I don't get it. I guess they're just yelling at her, but like we get slashed at. Like, man, this just seems unfair.
Yeah.
Leave her there. Go
I guess if
somewhere
maybe
else.
if we accept our fate, then they won't try to kill us. If we just stay here.
But it's a whole crock. I had no fate. They don't know my bread.
Well,
What am I guilty of? Being a good baker?
It's pretty good bread, right?
So ghosts are wrong. Huh.
I'm still in my hiding spot because I didn't expect it to be such a good hiding spot, and I don't want to spoil it.
now I think we should kill the ghosts.
I'm like
They
feeling
killed
great
Carl?
right now. My shield spell went amazingly. I could just I don't know stand in the
Yeah,
doorway.
you're wasting rounds right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna step in. I'm gonna step
Okay,
in.
so you
Let these
step in,
ghosts swing at
the
me.
5 spirits appear again.
Yeah.
and start coming at you.
All right.
So we'll just use the same initiative order, but starting with you. So
Okay. I'm gonna take a swing with my weapon, which
Okay.
is a dagger.
okay,
So that's a D20.
yes,
Okay. That is a natural 19, but what's it modified by? A dagger.
just your strength, probably.
Okay. So that's a non-nat 20.
A non-nat 20. Okay, you stab at one of them with your dagger, and you actually feel a little bit of resistance, and you think you did some damage to it. So roll damage.
All right, 1d4 plus 4. Okay. The d4 is the little triangle one. Where is that thing? Oh, do you have a d4?
Yeah. I have several. If you want a D4, there should be a D4 in there.
I didn't see it.
They're weird ones. They look like
Oh, that's a D4.
I don't. Wait. This is
Okay,
a
it's
D6.
fine. You have
Okay.
one now in your hand.
All right, yeah. All right. That is that is tragically a 1,
a 1. Okay,
but I get +1, so it's 2 damage to the
okay.
ghost.
you do 2 damage to the ghost. You think you did some damage to it at least. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. So Dreg Small. Do you wish to do anything now,
Oh, I guess
now
this
that
is
your
before.
companion has ran back
Okay.
into the cell?
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. How close are they to like the iron bars?
Like, are you wondering if you can reach your arm in through the bar and attack?
Well,
Is
I'm
that-
wondering because I have a spear. Can I like stab through?
Oh, sure. Yeah, if you have a spear, we
Okay.
can go that.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna try to stab at it through the bars with the spear.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
6.
6. You missed. You missed. Okay. Next will be Garland. Do you want to do something?
Ooh, not really.
Okay, you don't have to. You don't have to.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get some luck ready.
Okay, Wilbur, do you want to do
I'm
something?
gonna try to staff the way he's speared.
Okay.
Fucking
Okay.
Has anybody actually hit them yet?
I hit them a little.
He hit for 2 points of damage.
14.
A 14 does not quite hit.
Yeesh.
If you wanted to maybe burn a couple points of your luck, you could hit.
Strength modifier only to damage or to
Oh no, that's a hit too.
15.
15. Okay, you still just barely missed.
I'll
burn a luck
Burn
for
a
now.
luck, yeah.
Okay, no, your halfling is going to burn a point of luck for you. So,
Oh, okay.
so that's enough. You hit.
All right.
So I take one off.
So you take one off. Yeah.
Oh, yes, here it is.
Okay.
4 plus 1, 5.
4 plus 1, 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's specifically so you can heal us.
Yes. Okay. We have a $20 donation from Harrison for a critical 20. Who
I did it so that he can
Oh, so he
crit
okay.
heal us.
So that's for you on your next healing roll.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
I don't know how that works, but I figure it's good.
All right, and now it is their turn, and Oriel's the only one in the cell, but you have an armor class of 19.
Yes.
Damn.
I got my knife. I'm just got my little arm blocking.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, these things like swirl around you with their ghostly claws, but you are unscathed. And then
Come on, we gotta
Carl.
take out these ghosts. They're horrible invasive species.
they don't seem to be doing much to Oriel, but Oriel has not done much to them either. So
It's your turn.
Oh, I thought you said Carl.
no, I did say Carl.
Oh, you said I thought you said Garland. Sorry.
Our names are too similar. You're now
I
Carlin.
will enunciate better.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like from my amazing hiding spot in the shadows take another
Okay.
pot shot. That's 10, 13. That's not gonna hit.
That's not gonna hit.
I'll burn a luck.
It's still. Oh yeah, you get to add a D4 for each luck. You might hit. Then.
It was out of the box, dude.
However you want to call
Roll that.
it.
Thought I get -1 to damage. Awesome. Oh, and I rolled the wrong die anyway. I'm sorry. Get together. 2 damage.
Get it together. 2 damage. Okay.
We're gonna be here all day.
Well, they're hard to hit, but they don't have many hit points. I'll tell you
All
that. All right. Matthias.
I will try to use flaming hands
Okay.
on everybody in the cell. Well,
Okay.
depending on how well I roll.
All right.
I'm burning. Can I burn more than one ability for?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll burn up to 1 agility
As AC.
and 2
I got good
strength.
Okay.
So plus 3.
Additional plus 3.
It's 6.
16 plus 3 for my stuff and plus 3 for so plus 6, so 22.
22. Okay. What does that affect?
Produce a blast of fire that burns up to 3 targets within range.
Okay.
They have to be within 10 feet of each other, which they are.
They are.
And it's 1d6 plus caster level
Okay.
points of damage for each of
Okay.
them.
And I assume you get to choose which 3 targets. So.
Yeah, it's 3 of the ghosts.
Three of the
2
ghosts.
of the ghosts that have already been hit, I guess.
Okay.
If there's 2 of those, and then,
There are in fact 2 that have already been hit.
okay, let's see what's so the first one that's already been hit gets 1 damage.
Okay.
The second ghost that's already been hit gets 6 damage,
6 damage. Okay. That ghost just dissipates into nothingness.
and then another ghost 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay. You singed the ghost.
Mercurial magic. Oh, Anima Drain. Oh, shoot. Suffers corruption every time he casts the spell.
Oh, that's fun.
Unless I spellburn, which I did.
Which you did. Okay.
So I don't. So that's a good thing to know.
Congratulations. You avoided corruption. All right.
I should read those before I cast the spell.
You really should. You really should. All right, Oriel, it's your turn again.
All right, I'm going
Someone's
stabbing
dead.
ghosts. The one that's been burned. I'm gonna try to stab.
Okay.
With my ghost stabbing.
We got 2 that have been burned.
Okay, the one that took 4 HP and is
Okay.
alive.
All right.
We're gonna do it.
We're gonna kill these ghosts, and then we're gonna save this woman, and then we're gonna. I don't know. What's the plan? Okay. That fell out. Well,
Well, don't roll it so hard. How about?
yeah. All right, there we go. That was. All right, so my modifier is strength to hit.
Yes.
That is 15.
A 15 is not good enough.
Okay.
You could burn luck.
I'll burn 1 luck. What does
All right.
9 luck make my modifier?
0 still.
Okay.
And that's enough to hit.
All right.
Congratulations.
All right. So now a D4. That is 4 + 1, 5 damage to the
5
ghost.
damage. All right. You finished off that
Yeah.
one. It disappears into nothingness. There are now 3 left, one of which has been burned. And it is
I should've-
Greg Small's turn.
Burn luck to get to this level.
I'm gonna try to stab at the other one that
Okay.
was burned.
Okay. Through the bars again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's only one left, right?
No,
There's 4 left. Aren't there?
there's 3 left.
There's 3 left. I killed one.
Oh yeah. Okay.
22.
22. I'm going to use one of my donated disadvantages and make you re-roll that.
Do I have to reroll the deed as well? Or just the-
Yeah, re-roll the whole
Okay.
thing.
Thanks, donors.
Thank you, donors.
22 again.
Okay.
You could donate to give us more crits. Each Dieter less.
That's right. All right, you hit for sure.
Pay to prove our innocence.
I mean, that's how the justice system works, right?
Speaking of corruption every round.
8 points of damage.
8 points. All right, you stab the one that had been burned previously, and it disappears, leaving only 2 spirits in the cell with Oriel.
We're doing it.
See, this is a much more manageable number.
And
of horrible
Garland, it
phantoms.
is your turn.
This stabbing thing seems to be working all right, so I'm gonna try.
I mean, he's got a long weapon. He can do it from outside.
Oh,
You
but
want-
he's
If I had a nickel.
I'm in the doorway. If you need me to move.
he basically has stepped inside the cell, so
but it hasn't killed him yet.
it hasn't killed him. Right. So
I mean, if you
wanna
need
walk
me to
in the
move
cell.
aside.
Yeah, I'll go next to him.
Okay.
to-
All right.
With my
I mean,
No.
fair warning. There's a reason it hasn't killed me, and that's because I'm very shielded magically with this powerful magic shield. Everybody, try magic shield.
I mean, you should be casting Magic Shield and only Magic Shield,
Hey, why
basically.
don't you cast
Yeah.
magic shield?
Until it fails. Like,
You know what? Screw it. That wasn't even a number. That's a lot better. That's a natural 16. And a 3.
All right. I'm going to use my other disadvantage to make you reroll the 16. Sorry. Got to make sure I use these donations. You understand?
Yeah, it would be a waste.
15.
not to.
Maybe better now.
Okay. You still hit, but it's not a crit.
See, don't you feel better now that you used it?
Yeah, I feel great.
1.
1 point of damage? Okay, great.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
You could donate so that I do more damage.
Uh-huh. Could you, though?
No, you donate. No.
Wilbur, it's your turn.
Staff.
All right, from outside the cell, jabbing with your staff.
Staff.
No,
Um,
not good. All right.
aren't you a cleric? Can't you? dispel these apparitions?
No, I've been looking for a way to do that.
You do have an ability called Turn Unholy,
Oh, I do.
which does not necessarily mean undead like it does in D&D. Like
Okay.
depending on
These seem pretty unholy.
what unholy is defined by who your deity is.
Ah,
Oh, so if it's like a deity of law and these guys are working as jailers.
I'm
like,
needy.
it's,
I need his luck, so I don't know.
that's the opposite.
so what-
At least ghosts
These seem unholy to me.
It seemed pretty unlucky. I don't know. Unlucky for the people who stumble
If
across
a
them.
ghost is unholy, they legally have to tell you.
only if you ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to try to turn them, you
Sure,
can.
yeah.
Okay, let's do that. So that's
Are
just
you a
a
divine
that's just a
flesh
spell
running
check
spirit
again.
or a devilish?
That's an 18.
An
On
18.
side.
I bookmarked that. There we go. An 18, you say?
Yeah.
You turn 1d4 plus your level. So 1d4 plus 2.
Oh,
Oh, my bad.
2.
2. All right. Well, there's only 2 of them left.
Oh.
But you successfully hold up your holy symbol, and gosh, it would be awfully lucky if you guys just went away. And they do.
Yay!
I pop out of my immaculate hiding spot in the shadows. Like, where the hell was that 5 minutes ago? When you waited till they were
I'm gonna look back at
We
you
thought you were
after,
dead.
like, look at my bloody body and be like, "You did nothing earlier."
I was going to test.
What now?
Reveal.
Spirits are gone, and the woman is whimpering in the cell.
We saved you.
I don't
Give
have
us the gold.
anything to do
I don't know anything about the gold yet.
actually, so.
Are you all right, ma'am?
There's no reaction. Like she's
Still
just,
whimpering?
like,
Good lord. Nothing
like
is good enough
she
for this
does,
woman.
she does not seem to be aware of what is even going on around her.
like gently shake her shoulder.
Okay, like she's yeah, she moves a little bit, but kind of half pulls away from you and just kind of like her eyes are open, but she is clearly not seeing anything.
She could have been crying for millions of years. We don't know.
Well, she looks like she's fit to hold a weapon. Let's bring her with us.
But she does have a leather bag around her neck.
I would like to go in the cell and take the bag.
Okay, you go in the cell. You take the bag off her neck. I'm assuming you open it up.
Maybe it's
It's the bag of wailing.
Hey, what's in that
The
bag?
bag was crying the whole time.
What's the bag?
Oh, she's dead. The bag.
The wailing bag. The fabled bag.
She has in the bag. There is a gold ring
powerful.
Oh.
that looks like probably a wedding ring or something, and a small silver medallion.
Well, she don't need these.
And the medallion looks like this. It has Justicia's face on one side and her flaming sword of justice on the other side.
And that's the god of the dungeon.
Yes, that's the goddess of law and justice whose
Oh,
trial you are facing.
Her crime must have been selling her wedding ring for a medallion. Classic blunder.
Well, I say very loudly, I eschew a stolen medallion. I would never steal a medallion. But I also won't be not friends with somebody who would steal a medallion. So,
Wait.
judge not.
You wouldn't not be friends with someone who didn't not steal.
It sounds like if
Medallion?
someone happened to steal the medallion, he's not going to tell anybody.
Cool.
He's sort of medallion theft neutral in the grand scheme.
Good. We're gonna get along. I think it's gonna be all right.
You might be right. And I'm going to put the medallion back in the little bag and set it back on her lap.
Okay, but you're keeping
I'm
the
keeping
ring.
No way. That medallion, that's got to be the answer.
That medallion. All right. Well, whatever.
I mean, if you want to take it from her, that's
No,
that's
I
up
wouldn't
to you.
take a medallion. I would never.
Oh, hey, a little earlier there was
hear that?
there was a raffle or something. Yes, go
Give
back
you
to
a
that.
gold
Okay.
to take-
There's a raffle for a set of custom Wizard dice.
Wizard.
You get one entry per dollar donated during this game to be raffled off at the end of the game. The winner will be emailed.
Heck yeah.
Are these the dice that were set on the table here? Yeah.
Can we donate for a chance?
They're awful pretty dice.
Yeah, they're really
Very
nice.
pretty dice.
Oh, show the 20 side on it because they're
Oh.
really, if we can.
Oh, there. Oh, yeah.
'Cause it's
It's got Kentucky is the 20. Yes. All right.
And it's blue if you like UK.
Wizard dice. Drank the blood of some humans who were on drugs, and now I'm a wizard. Anyway,
Wait,
where were we?
Can I do that? Is that in this game?
No.
Woke up with bites on my neck.
You did drink.
I guess I congregated with vampires. That was maybe a bigger crime than drinking.
I will give you a gold to take that medallion. We might need it later.
I
It
second
might be
that.
cursed,
Not
though,
the
so I
goal,
don't
but
want
I support the gesture.
Well, that seems like
If it's not cursed, you get medallion and gold.
it seemed like a bad idea. I think I'm gonna need more than a single gold piece.
I feel
Gold
like
and a
this is our
silver.
prize for defeating those ghosts, and it's going to come in handy later in some sort of device or puzzle or scheme we'll need to
If
pull.
y'all want to take it so bad, why don't you take it?
I just thought you wanted it.
I'm chilling, man. It's all.
My strong
That's
respect
not
for
you,
the
right?
law prevents me from taking it. If this woman was dead, perhaps. No, but I wouldn't
Shake the
kill
lady a little bit
either.
He's not dead.
She's not dead. Although death might be a blessing. We should think about that.
Although, how do you define death, really? Like, she's clearly not.
She's not having a time.
I'm going to try to help her stand up.
Yeah.
Is she receptive
Like,
to that?
no.
Or does she
If
just
you
drag
want to
on?
die,
You
keep
just-
whimpering.
Like, she's kind of just a lump as you try
I'm
to
gonna-
pick her up. Like, she's not even aware that you're trying to help her.
Okay, this room made him start crying. What if we take her out of the room?
Hey, yeah.
Let's move her out of the
We try
room.
to drag her out of the room.
Okay, yeah, you can drag her out easily enough. You get her out into the hallway, and like her whimpering dies down a little bit, but she's still clearly not here.
I'm gonna take the bag with the medallion off of her neck and then set it on the ground next to her.
That seems to have no effect on her.
What if I show her the wedding ring?
That also seems to have no effect on her.
Fair enough.
Uh,
Remember your husband, ma'am?
praying man, can you I don't know,
I'm looking for something.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm not
She doesn't remember why she's crying.
religion up
Yeah.
help?
I was thinking divine aid, but I don't know what the divine aid.
Divine aid is kind of just a catch-all. Like, you
Yeah, like-
call upon your deity
Yeah,
to
restore her to her senses.
to do whatever you want,
Yeah.
basically.
Nice.
I'll try that.
But,
Just to restore her.
The catch with that is whether you succeed or fail, you
Yeah.
get 10 points of disapproval.
Oh,
Which
Oh,
means any
geez.
spell you cast, you fumble on a 1 through 10.
Now it'd be a 1 to 11.
Maybe, I mean,
I want to
heal
know it's
versus trying to get this lady's senses back.
yeah.
We've done all we can for her. We've moved her. We've jostled her. We've
She's crying less now.
Yeah, this is
We
a
shook her, we drug her across the floor, we stole from her.
outside of magic, you're pretty sure she's not going to.
You can invoke the boar.
I.
What does that mean?
Yeah, I do. Let me see.
Hey man, if
He
you
was telling me about the boar in prison.
I have a sort of personal relationship with the feathered boar, a powerful spirit of deity.
I can try layout.
I'm sorry, what?
Well, you've never heard of the
you're pretty
feathered
sure that
boar?
one.
He's a really good patron. He's a really
Would
good
the
one.
boar fix a woman's sanity? Is that something the boar has the capability to do?
You know what? I'll give you a gold to do it.
Well, let's look at the material magic, because that's going to make this
Yeah.
seem a little harder.
I'm a man of my word. Halfling of my word.
How much gold do you have?
However, that does make her more useful.
Yeah.
We think about it.
Okay, so the thing about the thing about
He needs to eat.
the boar gets hungry. The boar needs blood in order for his
Wisdom to come
to
to our
us.
dimension.
We got a lion back there.
Yeah, it's about this time that I just
Ooh.
cough and like blood comes out of
No,
me.
we got no.
The lion's dead. See, the lion's already dead. If we had used the lion
You got a
earlier,
natural 20. Congratulations.
Okay.
What did he? Oh,
but I'm just saying, in
So
the
that'll be
event
three
that we
dice
really
for-
need
for
something
if it's a
later,
D10, I
we
believe.
could bring this
3d10,
lady
yep.
with us as maybe.
What if
Or
what
maybe
if
a
you
D12.
sacrificed her to the boar?
D12.
what if we promise a sacrifice?
I would
in
never
the future?
sacrifice a woman to a boar.
D10.
But I would not be
right.
friends with somebody who did sacrifice. Her.
Yeah. What if the next thing we kill is the sacrifice to the boar? Would the boar do that?
Should we sacrifice the boar?
I think that probably works. If the next thing, if you were in combat and you killed something,
Look, I lend
you could
people
probably.
money all the
I mean,
time.
that would be my thought, but
Money,
maybe
blood,
not.
same
Maybe you
thing.
have to do a blood sacrifice. How long does it take?
one round.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Seems like maybe.
Can I sacrifice something I'm in a fight with?
Does that count?
Sure.
Define the word
In
sacrifice.
the interest of fun, we'll say yes.
Okay.
Because he's never gonna cast this otherwise. Or he could. Yeah, we'd have to bring along a chicken or something.
Yeah.
But we don't have any of those. We only have this woman. This is the only other sacrifice we could possibly sacrifice.
Yeah, I already searched for food. There's no
The
chickens.
sacrifice need not be sentient. I'd love not to sacrifice a.
Well, she's not sentient, so got that covered.
I thought we were trying to help her with the
I'm just saying there's limits to the things I can do, and they don't
Right.
seem to be really geared
Well,
towards helping this woman.
The boar idea is, we had to change it based on new information, but she becomes a useful possible sacrifice in that world. In the future hypothetical world where we sacrifice women to boars, which I would never do.
So the
I wouldn't
question-
do
The
that.
question is, what are you doing to this woman or with this woman?
We'll just leave her.
All right,
Just
I
leave
guess
her.
leave her. We can double back if
Are you
all goes
Are you
wrong.
leaving the? You're taking the wedding ring. Are you leaving the medallion or taking it with you?
I'm gonna touch the medallion. Do I explode? Does anything crazy happen?
I'm
All right,
gonna-
I'm gonna pocket the
Okay.
medallion.
You
If you
pocket
want us to take the medallion, keep whimpering.
it. She whimpers.
Qui tassat consentiere. Let's get out of here.
All right. Where are you going from here?
Yeah, that was a verbal contract. It's not set.
That's right. Exactly. She didn't say no. So for this purpose, it's
Do you
worked.
hear any voices to go to the other jail cells?
No, there's no voices.
No voices.
So
Okay.
does the hallway just end on this side?
No, it keeps going.
I think that's
Like as
good.
far as you can see.
Like as far as we can see. Well, we can't see. You can see pretty far.
Yeah.
Show a torch, right?
Yeah.
I think this is probably not the way out at all.
It seems
Yeah,
like
maybe it
I'm
is.
still gonna vote for not the jail cells. The one with the not jail cells would be the hallway for me.
Yeah, let's try that one.
Okay. You go back to the intersection about 30 feet back and choose the passageway with no jail cells that you have not yet been down.
on some level, I feel like this is a mistake. I feel like in the orderliness, in the interest of orderliness, if I was to construct some sort of place, I would want people to go down both the right and left hallway before going straight. But maybe I'm just picky about hallways.
You're not thinking like a high interdimensional jailer.
I suppose not.
Yeah. No, I think we should just progress down the main.
I've never been a jailer,
T3.
so I couldn't tell you.
It's true.
Well-
Me neither.
But
Progressing down the hallway. Like the hallway goes like 10 feet and it turns a couple different times, and then you come to a long stretch of hallway, and just ahead of you in the hallway is piled with severed heads in various stages of decay for the next like 30 feet down the hallway.
I'm gonna stop.
And beyond that,
I'm gonna keep going. I'm just gonna wade through it.
the hallway takes a sharp turn to the right. As you approach to see this just like huge pile of severed heads, their eyes all open and they start chattering at you. You're guilty. You're guilty. You're guilty. Some of them seem happy about it. Some of them seem angry. Some of them seem sad. But they are all saying that you are guilty.
Wouldn't you be the guilty ones?
Shut up.
Say
You're
that.
guilty.
You're guilty. Yeah, you're
You're
guiltier.
guilty of being an annoying head.
We still have the chance to not be guilty. Unlike you without legs.
I want to mess with. I mean, these heads, they're bothering me.
You can't let it get to you. Like this.
They irk me. Yes, I'm guilty. Fine.
That's right. You're guilty.
Sure. Whatever.
Yep, whatever you say, dude.
Just to
I was sentenced to go
Whichever
down through
looks
here, this annoying, stupid hallway.
friendliest. I'll give you a gold to shut up.
He does not shut up.
All right, no gold.
Bribery is a crime. You're guilty.
Everything's a crime in this country. Y'all fucking.
All right. You keep not getting hit. You go first.
Is my
No, by now your magic shield is worn off.
okay. I could try to cast it again. I feel like every time we enter an area, something terrible happens. So
In a dungeon? What?
I
yeah,
think you should cast it
like
again
it's
right
a
now.
yeah.
Little
I'm going to
orders.
cast
And
my
you get a
shield
+2.
spell again. Yeah,
Now to your plus, and you as long as you don't cast anything else. So
Yeah.
it's a good idea. You could even try, just cast it on everybody, or try to.
I don't know if I can cast it on other people.
Probably not. Maybe not when you have one active. I don't know.
Let's see.
I think it might depend on how well you roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm going to use my magical D20 if rolling, and that is 16 plus 2 plus my intellect and level.
You know what? Don't worry about it because it's a critical failure.
You lose your magic shield,
Yeah.
and you have to roll d6.
Yeah, roll a d6 to see if
To
you
see if this is
misfire or
bad.
corruption.
This is the worst thing that's ever happened in the history of my magic shield.
My magic shield's fine.
I'm glad. All right, so I
I
roll a
got it for an
D6.
hour.
Roll a d6.
All right. 6. That would be corruption plus misfire. Wait, how does this?
Look at this, and then that will
Okay.
tell you what
Here, I
happens.
got it. I got it here.
Okay.
3+. So it's just a misfire.
Okay.
So
roll
a d4 for
D4.
that.
Okay. So I don't, even though it was a. All right.
Roll the d4.
All right. I'll roll a D4. I trust. That is a 4.
A 4. The caster completely encases himself in a shield that blocks all attacks, damage, spells, and physical contact between him and the rest of the world, such that he is completely encased in a transparent bubble which renders him invulnerable to attack, but also unable to move or communicate outside the bubble for 1d4 rounds. So, thankfully, rounds aren't very long. And basically, like half a minute later, your bubble dissipates. Yeah, you'd almost used up all the air inside it.
That's one hell of a shield.
But you lose the spell for the rest of the day. Too.
Okay.
I go up and I kind of like grab you by the shoulders and like, oh my god, are you okay? Holy crap! And I like give you a hug and I'm like, are you all right?
I'm all right. I can't. My shield. It's gone from my mind.
When I embrace him and make sure he's all right, I'm gonna try and pickpocket the medallion.
Okay.
You could have had the medallion earlier.
And gold.
If you asked him, he'd probably give it to you.
That's a 24.
Oh yeah, you easily slip that medallion out of his pocket and into yours. Nobody is.
There was no skill in stealing.
I want to have it,
Still
not
getting
and nobody knows I have it. It's like
Well, I might have had that horrible smell misfire, but at least I have this medallion to keep me company. I'm not going to check on it right now because I trust it.
yeah, we all appreciate you being the medallion barrier. We really do. I give you a pat on the back.
Slip it into
So
it.
you have a hall full of severed heads.
Whatever. Can we move through the hall?
Yeah, they're only
you
annoying.
You can
Let's
wade
just
through
keep
the
going.
severed heads. Yeah.
Oh, like it's the entire thing. I thought
Like
they were
you got like wall to wall.
Oh, they're not
Oh.
on stakes or anything?
No, they're just piled on the floor.
so we're just like stepping on these.
Yeah. If you go through them, you're just like kind of wading through them,
And not a body in sight?
and not a body inside.
Now,
And
see,
there were
isn't
skulls
this
back
more
in the
fun
lion
than the
room.
jail
I
cells?
think we're gonna meet all these guys' bodies in the next room.
There were skulls in
We
the
weren't
lion
until
room,
you
right?
gave him that idea.
Did your boar god like sacrifice of heads?
Oh yeah.
Wait, are these alive? Are these living?
It's hard. They're probably undead.
Is that?
That's kind of a gray
Adjacent.
area as far as sacrifice is concerned.
That soul's already claimed.
But if it's a lot,
The boar god will not take any satisfaction from eating these.
Oh.
These souls are used. The listing said they were new.
So you're just waiting on the head.
Does it count as an extra
I'm waiting on
sacrifice if you're
the middle.
stealing it from a god?
Give them one god to another.
Who's going first? If someone is going.
I'm not going first. I think that the hobbit should go first.
What's a hobbit?
The halfling. That's just what we call them in where I'm from.
Why?
I don't know. You know?
I'll give you a gold to go first.
No, I'm a wizard. I'm not going first.
Okay, you can set it on fire.
I'm not taking it. I don't need a gold either. I'm fine. But I look like a poor wizard. I'm
Yes.
fine. No, I look fine. All right.
I wouldn't
doing
give you
fine.
a
I'm a
loan. I
perfectly
wouldn't give you a
comfortable
loan.
So far, we had good luck with you going first.
The dwarf should go first. I vote.
should-
I will
That
give you
reads
20 gold to go first.
No.
About 100.
No. No, I think you're gonna go first.
101 gold.
That's a lot of gold
You were
even
willing to
down
fight
here.
5 ghosts to get a
Let's
single
be
golden
real,
ring.
I was not willing to fight 5 ghosts.
Well,
I walked in and you all stood there and watched.
And make sure it was safe.
Yeah, what are we afraid of? We tore those ghosts down like nothing. Like, let's go.
Super powerful badass.
I like, as you say that,
Come on.
there's just shreds in my armor as I'm just like, yeah, we.
Hey, you're fine.
Nothing we can't do together with you at the head of the marching order.
All right.
Okay, so
I'll have a shield. As well.
Wilbur and Dreg Small side by side start going down the hallway together.
we're watching back here. If something happens back here, we'll take care of it. Don't worry.
I'm gonna follow them because
We have shields.
they have shields.
So as you the two of you start pushing your way through these heads, for starters, you each take 2 points of damage as they just start biting at your shins and your ankles and your feet. But then I'm also going to need you both to make luck checks.
Wait, just them two?
Just
Take two,
the two of them.
2 damage? Or everyone?
Oh, just them for now.
Okay.
Where this is like the first. You the rest of you have not followed them yet.
Oh, I was falling pretty close.
Oh well, then you take 2 points of damage and also need to make a luck check.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because I don't want to like
Okay.
game the system.
20, 18 on the.
Sadly, on a luck check, you want to roll your luck or under.
Oh no.
So
6.
So +2.
So is it nat one
that'd
like
be
a
a
critical
16.
success on that then?
yeah, basically, yeah. Good. Okay.
Then would the +2 be a -2?
There's no modifiers. You just roll a d20 and
okay,
try to get your
gotcha.
luck or under.
18. Nothing.
Okay, so as the three of you are kind of pushing your way through these heads or gnawing at your lower extremities, you take a step and you hear a click as the pressure plate you step on, and this kind of like blade swings out of the wall at about your neck level.
I'm short.
Yeah, not their neck
Now,
level.
now you need to make a reflex saving throw. And don't bother rolling because it's a critical failure. As this blade hits you like right across the neck, you take 9 points of damage.
Oh.
I am dead.
Okay, you have 0 hit points. You are not dead.
Okay, sorry.
So this blade swings out of the wall, catching Wilbur across the neck. Wilbur drops to the ground. And in DCC RPG, the way death works is you may or may not be dead.
Okay.
We don't know until someone goes and checks. And when someone checks you out, you get to make a luck roll.
Okay.
Again, roll your luck or under. If you
right.
succeed, you are not dead.
All right.
If you fail, you are dead.
Okay.
All right. I let's go check.
Someone,
I'll go check. I'm lucky.
someone real short go.
Okay, so you rush
I'm
over
shorter.
there. You rush over there to check. You roll him over and examine his wound, and you find
My shield.
Can I burn luck on this?
You wouldn't want to.
no,
would
yeah,
you?
you wouldn't want to on a luck roll.
Can I burn luck on his?
I failed. I rolled a 17.
A 17. Sadly, poor Wilbur is like his head is almost completely severed from his body. Blood is spewing out everywhere, and Wilbur is dead. Dead. Dead.
You know, I'm questioning now why the healer.
Huh.
Boy, that'll make things difficult going forward, won't it?
I would like to check for traps.
Found one.
Can I use my 10-foot pole to move some of these heads away out of the path that we're on?
A non-natural 20.
A non-natural 20. Okay, yes. Now, looking around more closely, you can see that there are quite a few different grooves in the wall and the ceiling where blades might come out of, and batting a few heads aside, you can see there's like numerous pressure plates strewn about this hallway, covered by heads.
Everybody watch your step. There's traps.
Yeah, I found one. Well, he found one.
Wow.
I'm gonna like try to take his like. I guess he has like a holy symbol or something.
Yeah, wait, does he have a, what's his weapon?
And like, luck's been pretty good to me, so I'm gonna like
I have a
do a
mace,
little-
staff.
try to remember a prayer of luck that they
Oh.
had said.
Okay.
Do that over the
Vulnerable
body,
iron.
and then take the holy symbol because I don't know what else to do with it.
Okay. And
Everybody look the
just
body.
so you're not out of the game entirely, we will say that Fortuna and Justicia have kind of a bargaining agreement going on, and your spirit gets to stay around. You can still give advice to everybody, and
So I have a haunted luck medallion.
yes, you have a haunted holy symbol of Fortuna.
I love it.
So I can't loot his weapon because it would be iron, and I'm an elf, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. You don't want his weapon.
Yeah, iron's gross.
What was your weird item?
Weird.
Yeah, you had like something from your you have something from your occupation.
I was a fortune teller. I have a tarot deck.
Oh, okay. I don't care
How
about.
much gold do you have?
I'll take that too.
I have.
Oh, are you? I guess you're up there.
55 GP.
All
I'm
right.
sorry, 446.
446?
Healing hand.
Oh, perfect. Well,
Okay. So
take that.
We'll divide that up fairly.
Garland and Dregsmall, you still have about 20 feet of hallway to get through where there's heads ahead of you. The rest of you are still like about 10 feet behind before the heads really start and the traps.
So is his head now calling us guilty too, or anything?
Yeah, like his head, his eyes open and it starts going, guilty, you're guilty. And like your spirit, you're like watching your own head tell everyone that they're guilty.
Oh, that's
Fantastic.
where those came from. Oh.
You know, I had a feeling there was going to be something head related, but you'd think there'd be more bodies here. Like somebody's got to be cleaning these up.
Where's the
Maybe the heads eat the bodies.
Oh,
Okay. I'm gonna slowly like grab each head in front of me's hair to like move it out of the way to look for.
Okay, if you're willing to take a lot of time to go down this hallway, you can carefully move heads and watch for pressure plates.
Head likes to be on.
Right.
I was gonna say I'll actually go forward with him and kind of guide us through the traps as long as he's the one moving the heads.
Okay. So you're moving the heads. You're looking for traps. about 30 minutes later, you get 20 feet down the hallway to a safe spot. You continue down the hallway then? Is that,
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing else you want to do with these heads?
Rip in peace, Wilbur.
I'm gonna take one of the heads.
Okay.
But
What head are you taking? What does it look like?
I'll take Wilbur's head.
Okay, you take Wilbur's head.
I'll take Wilbur's head. It would be right.
It's still attached.
It's what he
it's
would
still
have
attached
wanted.
to the body by a little bit, so you have to kind of.
That's fine. I have a dagger.
Okay.
I'm taking your head, and because I don't like its talking, does anybody have anything to tie this head up with?
I've got some parchment you could put
Way
in
to
its mouth.
sneak.
Yeah, well, I'll take some of his clothing, I guess.
Okay.
And I'll make a rudimentary
Stuff
gag.
it in the head's mouth.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
Great.
stuffing it in its mouth, and
shield.
I'm gagging him with it.
Oh, a shield. Anybody use shields?
I'm good without a shield now.
I don't think so.
I do have a shield, but
You continue down the passageway, and as you go down, it gradually gets it gradually widens, and eventually turns into kind of a cave mouth that you are exiting. And you find yourself kind of exiting this cave into the bottom part of a chasm. Steep rock walls rise on either side of you, but everything about 15 feet up, just everything is obscured in this hanging mist. And some natural light is filtering down through this mist, so you can all see fairly well, even without a torch. And a little ways ahead of you, at the bottom of this cavern, you see the edge of a forest and a path leading into the woods.
Well, we made it out of the cave. I guess we're not guilty.
yeah,
for
no,
Wilbur.
I guess we're done. Cool. Good job, everybody. Y'all have a
Your
good life.
dwarven senses are telling you that you're still way far underground.
Yeah, we made it through.
Told him I didn't kill her.
Well,
So it's just a forest in front
Yeah,
of us.
yeah, just a forest. Like the trees are really old and gnarled and huge. The undergrowth is thick and dense.
Elf, do you hear any birds or animals?
I was gonna say, elves like trees. You go first.
Do I hear birds or animals?
Make a intelligence roll.
That's a
I guess,
D20?
and
Your
add-
name is Oriel. I'm sorry.
And add a bonus. Actually, roll it with a D24
Okay.
because you are an elf with heightened senses.
All right. I think this one's D20.
Sure, whatever it is, roll it.
Okay.
No, wait, is it D30?
I
think
think it's a
that's
24.
D30.
No, it's the 24 is underlined.
24. Yeah, it's 24.
Oh, okay.
That's a 22 plus
All right.
intelligence, which is 23.
You stop and tell everyone to shut up, and you listen for a little bit, and like you hear occasional noises like the caw of a bird, maybe or chittering of some mammal or something, but not nearly as much as you would expect from a forest like this.
There's the sounds are muted. There's not many animals down here. Like a proper forest would be making like different and better noises. I mean, you could call this a forest, but I'd say it's a stretch. This is some trees with none of the soul.
I haven't made
So
a
it's
good
not
forest in a
haunted.
while.
Can't be a haunted forest if it's not a forest.
It doesn't have any souls. It's obviously safe. You should go
So we're
first.
still at the mouth of this cave.
Yeah, there's kind of this path that leads up and into the forest.
When were we thrown into the bottom of the cave?
When?
Yeah, what time of day?
It was
the morning.
early morning. Like,
Okay.
yeah.
How long have we been through the cave?
You've been
was
in the cave. Let's
Not
see.
that long. I don't
You took
think.
half an hour to go down the hall.
That's true. Fighting those
But
ghosts
other
could
than
have
that,
taken that
probably
long.
maybe a few hours at most.
Okay. So where's the sun here?
You can't actually see the sun. Like
Okay.
everything. There's this
What is-
misty covering.
What kind of shadows are the trees casting? Are they casting any at all?
They are not casting any shadow at all.
Okay, well that makes sense. I feel safe now.
All right, go ahead.
No. I like it here. I'm a big fan of cave mouths. I'll stay in them as long as I need to.
I don't want to be in a mouth. That's just dangerous.
Uh-huh.
It sure would have been convenient if they would have arrested some sort of brave, dashing warrior last night with us. You know, it was just an observation.
I think he died.
Oh.
Am I not brave and dashing enough for you?
I
killed
mean,
so
if you're
many
brave and
ghosts,
dashing, you'll
hundreds
go
just a
first
minute
into the
ago.
dark forest. And it'll be
Good
fine. I'm
point.
sorry, not forest.
Are you brave?
Oh,
Are you
wait.
brave enough?
Woods?
Feeling brave?
Be the first into the soulless wood.
So
Now,
here's what I'm
Yeah,
thinking.
prove it
total
wrong.
badass.
I'm noticing like a much higher instance of up in this area. So I think something from up might come down if we're not careful. So I think we should be watching either above or below or both. Because we had some pretty bad things with stepping on stuff a minute ago. Wilbur can attest to that. And now we're in a situation where there's a lot of room for a rock or a man or a castle to fall down on us. Anything.
Yeah, no, that's a good point. We should keep an eye out on both up and down. I would also like to posit that looking left and right could also be a good idea.
And maybe forward. You should go forward. Check that out.
Yeah, and maybe you
One of
three
us picks
first
the
go
direction when we
forward,
shine.
and we'll check
Can't
it
be
out.
harmed.
All right, I'm gonna.
We have them all
check-
covered.
Can I check for traps to any capacity? Is that within
Yeah,
my?
you can try. You'll roll a d10 instead of a d20.
All right,
since you're
well,
not trained.
I'm gonna look around for obvious pressure plates. I'm getting a sort of. I'm in a pressure plate mood these days.
I like you. I like your idea of looking up into the trees.
Yeah, and I'm also gonna look up.
D10 for me then.
You're gonna look
Okay.
for pressure plates up.
You both. Okay. All right, that's a 9 plus anything.
Intelligence.
Oh yeah, that's a 10.
Yeah, not surprisingly, you do not find any pressure plates in the forest. that you
Okay,
can-
wait,
that
we're
you
already
can
in
see.
the. Oh, so the forest is in the ravine.
Yeah, the forest is kind of. In the
Oh, I
bottom
thought we
of
had
the
like a
chasm.
canyon, narrow canyon
Yeah,
to go
yeah.
through with a forest at the end. Okay.
No, like it's here in the bottom. of the
Okay.
I would also like to look for traps, but can I do it with like any kind of penalty or disadvantage or something to like discreetly be looking for traps? Like,
You want to look for traps without anyone knowing that you're looking
Yeah.
for traps? Yeah, just make a find traps roll.
I'm still following.
18.
18. Yeah,
Keep an eye on the
there's
up.
there's no
I can't
traps here.
advise you.
Okay.
Yeah, you're certain.
I don't let anybody know that.
Okay.
So can everyone see Wilbur's ghost?
Yeah, everyone could see Wilbur's ghost just hanging out.
So yeah, that was rough earlier.
Yeah.
Why don't we send Wilbur? I don't
Hey, wait a
I think I
minute.
can.
How
trigger
far
traps.
can you travel ahead of us, do you think? Are you just gonna dissolve or come back here?
Try.
Yeah, let's really push the mechanics of
It
this.
seems that Wilbur has to stay within 10 feet of his holy symbol that he's attached to.
Oh, hi.
You know what? I attack it to an arrow.
Goodbye, Wilbur.
Oh, it might not have helped him, but it's helped me.
I would like to walk up to the edge of the forest and throw my last bone as hard as I can. You can do it.
Sorry,
You're throwing
hurl-
Dieter.
you hurl the bone down the path. It hits a branch and falls on the path, and other than that, nothing seems to happen.
You haven't led me wrong yet, and I'm going to lift my shield and slowly.
All right.
Now, see, this is what I'm saying. This is
Drag
better to
small.
just take with.
He's the brave dashing one.
The only one brave or stupid enough
We didn't get a brave dashing warrior, but we got one.
goes down the forest path with a shield in front of him. Are the rest of you
I'm gonna follow him.
following behind?
Yeah.
Like it's a pretty narrow path, and it winds through the woods. So if you don't stay behind him, you will lose sight of him very quickly.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'll bring up the rear, but keep it pretty close.
Okay.
I'll be close to the middle back.
Okay. So you wind down this forest path, and it's like I said, the trees are pretty big. The undergrowth is thick. It's kind of dark in here, but not like a cave. You can still see. Every once in a while, you hear a bird or something, but you don't see any animals at all. Until you come out in kind of a clearing that's near the edge of the canyon wall. Like you can see the canyon wall on the other side of this clearing, and there are several huge boulders just in the middle of this clearing. And on 3 of the boulders there are bodies that have been tied down kind of on their backs on these boulders, and you can see that they've been completely eviscerated, all their organs pulled out. And in fact, on these 3 bodies, there are still, each one has this strange bird with a sickle-looking beak that is like ripping out entrails from these corpses and then like swallowing them down.
Nice.
They seem nice.
I really like
and
that.
we're gonna skip the whole who goes first argument, and everyone just roll initiative.
There are boulders and human corpses lashed to them, and scary birds.
Okay.
Or the
Oh
scary
my
birds.
god, I rolled good. 20.
20. Okay.
I'm just gonna point out
Oh,
that
I love him.
his deal was public intoxication. He's doing all this for that.
That's what I was saying. I'm willing to
oh,
plead.
Wilbur, you can roll initiative if you want to, but you don't have to.
9.
9. Oriole.
Oh yeah, sorry, I got her.
I love him.
That's a good bird.
I love him.
It's cute.
I wasn't even the one that killed her.
All right, that is Do I get an initiative modifier? I swear I've done this so recently.
All right, what are you trying to
Oh, is
modify?
agility my initiative modifier?
It says the whole initiative modifier box.
I can't read.
I'm impressed you've got
There
this
it
far.
is.
Okay, yeah, all right, that is a 9.
A 9. Okay. So yeah, as you step into the clearing and see all this, the 3 birds take flight and come like hurtling towards you. Meanwhile, the 3 corpses like rip their bonds and start staggering towards you.
Do they have
So-
heads?
They do have heads.
Still the mystery of the bodies.
Get those go.
Where did the bodies go? Where are they buried?
We'll have to ask Wilbur.
I like the theory that the heads make the bodies.
So first,
I like,
Carl,
but then where they can't poop? So where does that go?
Carl, you're first.
make
What
more
do you want to
heads.
do?
Their waste product is other head.
Is there anywhere for me to duck around, get out of sight?
Like you're still kind of on the edge of this clearing, so there's.
I'm gonna
trees
study
and
this head.
underbrush.
Yeah.
We're gonna figure out.
I'm gonna try and hide in the shadows.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah,
Head of
we got the momentum now. 23.
What?
23. All right, you slip into the plant growth.
I need to
and
study
you're
it.
very
All my
low.
wizard friends are gonna be very impressed.
Sweet. Disappeared again.
Disappeared again.
Can I go ahead and take a shot with backstab, or would I need to wait till next round?
Well, yeah, I think for a backstab in this game, it needs to be an actual like stab. Like you can't.
It doesn't count for
It doesn't
range.
count for range.
Okay.
So,
no Skyrim.
Doesn't specify.
but when a bird comes close, if you want to leap out and
Man,
stab, you can certainly do that.
all I have is my garrote.
Garrot.
Garrote. I don't even know
Garrote.
what that is.
It's like a wire to string.
Oh, well, that's not stabby.
No, it really isn't.
No,
Yeah, I mean, it's still a sneak attack though. You can use it. In fact, like in this game, certain weapons like that and like daggers, like a dagger normally does a D4 damage, but it does a D10 if you're using it to backstab
Uh-huh.
because it's designed to do sneaky things like that. And
Yeah.
the garrote would be a similar thing.
Okay.
It is sort of very go up from behind and sneak
Dreg
attack
Small,
based.
your turn. What do you want to do? These birds are rushing towards you. These 3 corpses are shambling towards you.
How close are they to me?
We'll say they're 15 feet.
Okay. I am going to pull out my spear
Okay.
and declare a mighty deed
Fantastic.
and attempt to heave it as hard as I can at one of the birds to hit a wing.
To hit a wing. Okay, to disable its flight.
Yeah.
All right.
Fancy dice.
So an image of a dwarf running up. This will be a mighty deed.
That's his battle cry.
4 for the mighty deed.
Okay.
And not natural 20.
Okay. Well, you definitely hit the bird in the wing.
Okay.
So roll the damage.
Hit it with
8 points of damage.
8 points of damage. Okay. Yeah, your spear like just goes right through its wing and it drops to the ground. Like it's not dead, but it is not going to be flying anytime soon. That's for sure.
Okay.
Nice.
And then it is the bird's turn. So, let's see. You are hiding, but the rest of you are just out and about. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't think I still have my magic shield.
I mean, he's already.
No,
proven
yeah,
to be
because
a
you took
threat.
so long getting down that hallway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give me more spears.
Oriole, one of the birds, like swoops at you. Where's my d20?
You can't do this to me, bird.
He's over here, I
Oh,
think.
yes, thank you. Yeah, in fact, it cannot do that to you. It like doesn't come anywhere near you.
It has a moment of guilt, realizing all the good I've done for bird kind.
But the other bird that is still flying also comes at you.
It
You
realizes-
hopefully also can't do this to me, bird.
No, sadly, that one can apparently do it to you. And it swoops down and like kind of like lands on your shoulder for a second and like pecks you in the head with its sickle-like beak.
Ow.
Rude.
I know, right? For only 1 point of damage.
Okay.
Worst party I've ever been invited to.
Yeah, this is way worse than most of my bird interactions.
The bird that is not flying, we'll say he cannot attack this round. Like he kind of crawls over to you, but doesn't get to attack. So next it is Oriole's turn.
Okay, so the birds are now totally among our group here.
Right. Yeah,
They're,
the birds are amongst you.
Yeah, they So it might be risky to use a choking cloud spell, but maybe it'd be fun.
I mean, it would definitely be fun.
Yeah. It has a
Maybe you should burn some of your abilities. You have a lot of stamina. for
yeah.
instance.
I don't even know what stamina is good for.
Agility is giving you, better decks.
Yeah.
I mean, you need to use it for some
All right.
stuff.
I'm
So, I
gonna
don't know.
burn some stamina.
Okay.
I'm
How
gonna.
many points?
I'm at 14. How many can I burn before I go down a modifier?
I think 1.
I think 13 is +1. 12 is nothing.
Okay. I think I'll burn.
You don't have to.
I think I'll burn 4. I really want this to go well.
Okay. All right. 4 points of stamina.
Yeah.
Oh, look at your mercurial magic.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Wait. Can I? Before I go into this, let me explain. How does the mercury? What is a cumulative 1% chance that a horror from the outer dark step through the deep?
So every time you cast this spell, there's a cumulative 1%. So the first time you cast, there's a 1% chance that a horror from the outer world will appear and do whatever. But if you cast it again, then there's a 2% chance.
Okay, I thought that's
and
what
then
that
a
meant.
3% chance, and so
Yeah.
on. So if you cast it 100 times,
I'm
Definitely going to happen.
it's definitely
What,
going to
what
happen.
are the
Okay.
chances it likes him because it released him?
Oh,
from
it
the
might
prison?
want to make a deal, a certain
Yeah.
specific deal with me. But let's not get into that.
Unless it becomes relevant.
So
Yeah.
so it's +4 already, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna try. Well, we'll see what I do when I
Even the
get my
bullet
roll. I guess. D100 is just the 2.
So what is it if it's right now? If it's
I'm gonna roll the
It would be-
chance of the.
it'll be
Okay,
1
go ahead.
0 0.
Just
Is that a one-
an,
or is
o,
it-
an 01, it will happen.
Okay,
Okay.
it's 001. Then that's it.
All right.
Nope.
It's not it.
All right, so make your spell check.
Okay. So that would be a D20 because spells are always D20.
Well, maybe the Eldritch Horror would attack the bird.
D20 plus your intelligence plus your level plus the
Plus
4
the-
points of
yeah.
stamina. So
That is a 19 plus my level, which is 2, plus my intelligence, which is 1.
Plus 4.
Yeah. So that is 26, I believe.
all right, that's a good result.
Yeah. A single acidic poisonous cloud appears within a radius of 20 feet, centered on a target of my choosing within a 100-foot range. For 2d4 rounds, targets in cloud suffer a -4 penalty to all rolls, take 4 points of damage a round, and must use a fort save when first exposed or be poisoned. So,
So the question is, where are you
I
centering
think
the
I'm
spell?
gonna just poison the undead who are the corpses who are coming.
They don't-
in.
What is it? It's a 20-foot radius.
Yeah. Well, I mean, otherwise everyone's gonna get some real bad stuff.
That's true.
I think like the corpses even are within 15 feet of you.
Oh.
So
All right. Oh, a target of a caster's choosing. Does that mean it has to be a living target, or can I
No,
target a
like
point?
you could target that rock over there. Right?
All right. Well, I'd like to target whatever point I can, hypothetically, that hits the most enemies and nothing friendly.
Okay, so yeah, so you can target it beyond the undead creatures, so it gets them, but nobody else.
Okay. I feel like that's my only winning move here.
Okay, so what
Unless
happens-
there's an
what
angle I
happens to
can get a
them?
bird with it too, or something.
They take a -4 penalty to all rolls, and they take 4 points of damage each round.
Okay, all right.
And they must make a fort save when first exposed or be poisoned.
Okay, well they're not worried about poison, but
I wouldn't think so.
we'll say they
But-
still
And
take.
I can direct the cloud by concentrating. It moves up to 50 feet per round at my command.
Okay,
That's good, so you can keep doing this.
Yeah.
all right, and then Matthias, it's your turn.
So where am I in relation? I'll be near the back of wherever we are.
Right,
Amongst the birds.
you're kind of all.
But I'm still 15 feet in front of the. Well, I guess I can burn some more stuff and like burn this other agility point, for instance. So I got a +1, and then I can
Nobody needs that.
cast flames at these corpses. I don't think I'm gonna,
Okay.
because I think that'll work better on the corpses, and I can hopefully hit more of them.
Probably.
So
Flames are good for corpses.
let's try that.
Generally.
If only I had the initiative to hit the cloud on the whole advancing
Oh,
group.
this die. I rolled a 1
Oh, God. You know, and I was this close to just giving it to you, but
to give me the
To giving you a
critical failure.
I
You didn't have to.
I
You
didn't
still
need
have
to.
one.
You
Still have it
did
in your
yourself.
back pocket.
Thanks.
Well, let's see what happens when I roll the 1 on a flame.
I'm sure it's something really nice.
Are you keeping track of those crit fails, or
Yeah,
you just
yeah, I
like
still-
tossing them out all
I have-
willy nilly?
I have 4 crit fails left.
Okay,
so-
okay.
Jeez.
Roll 1d6 modified by luck. 6. Misfire. Okay.
Misfire. That sounds fun.
What is a misfire gonna do to me? Flame jets from a random appendage. Spoiling aim. Randomly determine in what direction the flame gouts. Jet causes 1d3 damage to everything within 15 feet range in that direction. So I have to randomly determine in what direction the flame is going to go.
All right. So we'll say since you were casting flame, you kind of stepped out in front of between everyone else and the corpses. All right. So
So if it goes left or right, it'll hit somebody.
like roll a d8, and we'll say 1 is straightforward. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. Just got like a
Yeah.
scatter die.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So 1 would be straightforward.
Yeah. 1 is straightforward.
Come on, 1. 3.
3. So like 1, 2, 3.
Honestly, it should be.
I don't know. Whatever. But kind of off in this direction.
Okay.
4 would be directly behind, right?
Well, no.
3, 5. I don't know.
If it's
We'll
a
say
D8?
kind of to your right. And there's
If I'm 0, then 1, 2. Yeah, I guess it'd be
like it's kind of to the right. There's not really anything over there.
Yeah, think about a
Alright.
phone.
You know.
You just you jet some flame.
There's nothing over
in
there.
that
Great.
direction.
Well, I lose the. I didn't die. I could have killed myself with that probably.
Yeah, you probably could have.
So I didn't die. Or someone else. Well, I could have killed somebody
Garland,
else.
it's your turn.
Let's go for that bird that's not doing so hot.
Okay.
Did I set
like
a
a
tree
good
on fire?
Ooh, that's not very good. 10
10.
These birds are gonna have
10
to our
is
bones.
not good enough.
and lower.
And lower than 10 is also not good enough.
I'm
Okay.
like Job.
Now the
Pennies.
the corpses shamble up towards you. They each take 4 points of damage at the start of their turn from the choking
Yay! Oh, that is it. I thought it was D4. No, it's 4. Yeah.
It's just 4, I think. But they're stupid undead, so they don't really have a plan. You're kind of standing at the front in this moment, so one of them attacks you for sure.
Okay. My AC is 10.
Yeah, well, he only gets an 8, so you're good.
Wow.
You're good.
Fantastic.
The second one shambles forward towards Garland
No.
and gets a 19.
Yeah, that's a thing.
That's a thing. And it's just kind of like backhands you with a meaty fist for a point of damage.
First of all, rude.
And then the final one is gonna go after Drake Small. Gets a 15, which just barely gets you, but yeah, one point of damage, just a glancing blow with its knuckles. And then it is Carl's turn again.
Right.
Can I
Who had the
speak
bird?
on not my turn?
What's that?
Can I give tactical advice not on my turn?
Yeah, as long as it's short and to the point.
Get back, cause it says I can cloud. I can poison him.
Okay.
Nope.
Who had the bird on their shoulder pecking their head?
That was him.
The bird is still on the shoulder.
It's not like sitting on it. It kind of just briefly landed and pecked
Sure.
and then kind of took to the air again.
Okay.
It's,
Okay. But there's one bird that's wounded
yes.
and
And everything else.
two
here-
that are not.
Two
Yeah.
that are not, yeah.
I'm gonna take a shot with my bow from cover at the one that's wounded.
Okay.
19.
You hit.
I hit something.
Yay!
Congratulations.
I did 1 damage.
Damn it. All
The
right.
best damage of all.
The thief is so useful in the combat.
I no longer.
But that bird is doing even less well now.
That's right, he is.
Baby steps.
Drake Small.
I could shield.
Is
It would kill somebody
in it, like
somewhere.
still next to me? Or
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
gonna go
it has moved up near you.
Okay.
It's basically
I,
right.
I would.
Do you have a different
I'm gonna
Imperial magic
heed
for your
his
shield?
warning, and
Yeah.
I'm going
Oh,
to
okay.
try to pull my
Use
spear
it
out,
very-
Okay. Yeah, you
and
can.
I'm gonna move 20 feet. Like,
Okay. Yeah,
back
you
away
can.
from-
No problem. You
Okay.
do that. Oriel, your turn.
Okay. So is there a spot I can move the cloud to where it hits some of our attackers and not us?
Not really at this point. Drake Small is the only one who actually moved back because he's the only one that's really had a turn since you told people to move back.
Okay.
Could you move it into the air above us so that it would hit the bird?
So basically,
Wait, yeah.
basically
can I
at
move
this
it
point,
in the air so it hits birds?
yeah, basically at this point, we'll say you can position it to hit one opponent, but you can choose whichever opponent you want.
Okay.
So
I'll have it hit. Let's see. One of the healthier birds,
one
I
of the
guess.
healthy birds, okay, and the bird might actually be poisoned. The bird is poisoned.
Okay. Do you need me to tell you what that means?
Yeah. So what does the poison do again?
Can't be bad.
Okay.
Poison the bird.
Let's see.
Oh yeah.
Sacrifice the bird.
Shut him in sacrifice.
Poison
Do
the.
you remember which? Oh, I think it was the 24 through 27. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you rolled
Okay.
a
Negative
25.
2d4 agility.
Yeah.
That's it.
Is that what the poison does?
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
now
the-
it takes-
the bird.
it
The
also-
bird like lands.
And it will
just-
take a -4 penalty to all rolls. It
Right.
makes.
Okay. Yes, that's right. Cutwell, your turn.
Well, I can't do. Well, it still might be worth it to cast a spell, like Magic Shield, even though it'll kill somebody somewhere. It's worth it right now.
You've got to.
Probably not. So 13, which I don't think actually will give me anything. But it will mean that I didn't lose the spell. A weak shield. Oh, 1d6 rounds plus 2 to AC. Okay.
I mean, it's not useless. We'll say again 1% chance that you kill one of the people in the party here.
You got to just go and meet as many people as you can. to finish this.
Close.
That look on your face. I was like, oh god, why is he looking at
You
me?
got to go out and meet as many people as you can, so that you don't care about.
Well, that person died.
You feel
but
the
I got
specter
plus
of
2 to
death
AC
reach
for
down at
6
you
rounds.
and change his mind.
Was it Garland from the past?
Yeah. Yes, exactly. Oh, the birds get to go.
I'm slightly harder to hit. Oh, I will also move away back to where
Okay.
whoever
Yes.
went was.
All right.
Yeah.
So the almost dead bird, like from the ground, pecks at your knees.
He moved away.
Oh, he moved away.
I'm next to
Pecks
it.
at your knees.
Honesty.
I know.
Getting a 13.
My AC is a 13.
Well, that's convenient.
Does that mean it hits?
That means it's yes. This time doing 4 points of damage. Like right into your kneecap with that.
Yeah, I'm not doing so hot.
Heal
Good
us,
thing we have a
spirit.
healer. Oh,
I don't think I can do that.
I'd like to search for trap.
The one of the birds that was pecking at you before continues to peck in your general direction, getting a 13,
That doesn't
which
hit.
does not hit. The bird that you poisoned is it's just going to be poisoned this turn, we'll say. So it takes the 4 points of damage, and then it is Garland's turn.
Can I hit and move away?
Sure, you can hit and then move. Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was. Rules are weird sometimes. That is a 13 plus 15,
You hit.
and then a 9.
You do not hit.
All right. 2 damage to that bird that's on the ground and being
2
annoying.
damage. That is just enough to finish it off. You
That's a dead bird
decapitate
right there.
that bird with your short sword.
Then I'm gonna move.
what I
even-
would've wanted.
Well, as far as away as my 20 speed little
Okay.
legs can get me.
All right, 20 feet. And the bowelless zombies will shamble at you. Let's see. You move back. You move back. You're hiding.
I move back.
You move back.
I move back if I can while I'm
There's
casting.
something
Yeah. You
Yeah.
can move back. So you all move back. So you all move faster than the zombies. So the zombies just kind of close the distance,
Oh, we can try it all the
but
time.
don't get to attack you.
That's a future prisoner problem.
Right. So Carl, your turn again. Now Carl has not moved back. He is hiding, but he has not moved back.
I was gonna say, am I in danger of the poison if I stay where I am?
Probably. I think he made it pretty clear that he was intending to move the poisonous cloud to that general vicinity.
All right, I'm gonna break cover
I don't think I
Uh,
rolled to figure out how
pull
long
my ass
the
back
cloud lasts.
and take a pot shot at one of the. The birds are all on pretty even footing now, right?
2d4 plus
No,
One
it's
one
dead.
of them has been poisoned.
Oh, wait, no. Yeah, 2d4 plus 4.
I'm gonna take a shot at the one that's looking a little peakish. 16.
16 hits.
Hot
Hits.
dog.
8 rounds, 6 left.
Okay.
This
The
minus
thing,
one to all
the
my
five
damage
had
is
6
super
rounds
cool.
left.
6 rounds.
Determined.
Okay.
1.
1 damage.
A minimum of 4, so it's definitely fine.
You are not the most effective combatant.
No, I have not.
Gradually wearing.
Dreg Small. So the corpses have closed the distance. If you want to attack one of them, you can. The birds are still kind of back in that area.
Okay.
I will try to hit whichever one is closest
Okay.
to me with a club and then shield dash.
All right.
Don't forget to back up after you're done.
2.
Can you daring deed something?
I'm just gonna hit with the club, not do the shield
Okay.
dash, and I want to move away afterwards.
I mean, you can do both. Like you can still do both attacks and move because you're a dwarf. That's
yeah.
like your
Okay.
ability.
Cool. 21 to hit
Okay, you hit.
for the club. That's gonna be 6 points of bludgeoning, and then
6 points. That's a pretty solid slash or bash, I guess, with
Yeah.
the club.
and then shield dash. 6.
That misses.
Alright. I'm gonna haul my ass out of there.
Okay. And then Oriole.
All right. I'm going to move the poison cloud to hit as much as I can without hitting friends. So I think
Okay.
that's some of the undead.
I think you probably get all remaining creatures at this point. So
Okay.
that's-
Wow.
Yeah.
Because we all pulled back.
Because you all pulled back,
Yeah.
so you're kind of in a line, and they're kind of in a line, and then the birds are back
All
there.
right.
So
Sounds good
Good
to me.
Yeah.
So that means
And the birds could be poisoned.
Everything will now have everything that lives has a -4 penalty to all rolls.
okay.
And then take 4 points of damage each round. Does concentration prevent me from doing anything else at all besides moving?
No. It just means you can't have another like active spell.
Oh, so I guess I can shoot something too.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. I'm going to shoot I don't know, a bird.
Okay.
Hate birds now. Turned on me.
He loved so many creatures before you got.
That is let's see. 12 plus 2 I'm imagining for agility.
No.
Yeah, if you're shooting,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
agility. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's 14.
14 is not. Oh no, that does hit. Yep.
Okay. So now that would be a 1d6.
You also use. Well,
Wait, oh wait, I have a short bow range plus 3, so I guess yeah, it would already hit, so who cares? All right. That is a 6.
A 6. Okay. You solidly hit that bird. Both of the remaining birds are looking fairly beat up.
Okay, so yeah, now I'm gonna move the poison
Now
to
you
hit
move the
things
poison
and
cloud.
back up.
Okay. Both birds are now poisoned, and they will take damage at the start of their turn.
Take that, birds.
Cutwell.
I will try to shoot a bird with a bow.
Okay.
Three, four.
Your arrow flies into the woods, never to be seen again.
A cat
guilty.
The birds each take 4 points of damage.
Jar break.
Yeah.
Ceramic breaking sound effect.
Let's see. They're going to. They're just random attacks. 1, 2, 3. One of them comes kind of waddling on its feet towards Dreg Small. And yeah, you just like easily just keep it back with your shield. Shoot, no problem at all. And the other one follows its friend. And it does a slightly better job. Like it actually pecks a divot into your shield. And now Garland, your turn.
So are there birds near us?
Yeah,
still?
the 2 remaining birds are both pretty injured, and they're both like pecking at dregs.
Okay, I'm gonna go help my buddy Drake, and then move away again. That doesn't hit. There's a 7,
Okay,
and that also does not hit. And then I'm gonna move away.
fantastic. Good round. Good round. The zombies have all moved up, right? So
Did everything take the poison
oh,
damage
yes,
from
the zombies have to take the poison damage too. Yep. That actually kills one of the zombies.
Yeah.
The other 2, however, are still shambling at you.
Terrible.
living large, doing our best?
And you move back.
Mhm.
We'll just I'll just roll some dice, and yeah, it doesn't matter who they attack, they both missed. All right. Next, back around to Carl.
I reckon I'm just gonna take a shot at one of the birds that is pecking at the dwarf shield.
All right, sounds good. Yep.
13.
13. You hit the bird exactly.
Hey, hot dog. Let's.
Can he do more than 1 point?
Can
of
he
damage?
do more than 1 point of damage? 4.
4. That is
more
enough
than
to
one.
kill the bird.
Ooh, I killed
Yeah.
something.
You,
I do that in game too.
In fact, your arrow goes through the bird's head and pins the bird's corpse to the front of Dreg's shield.
You're welcome, dwarf guy.
Hey, for
They had you pinned down. I saved you. You're welcome.
And Dregs, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna try to club the other bird.
All right.
13.
13 hits the other bird.
Remember your batch.
Oh yeah. And then, oh, we'll see. And then damage. 4.
4. That is enough to kill the other bird.
Yeah.
Nice.
So now we just have zombies.
You have 2 pretty bad shape looking zombies.
No, like still.
I mean, they were never in great shape to start with because they're zombies. But
They were really butt.
Oriel, it's your turn.
They clearly do runs.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna try to shoot one of the zombies.
All right.
And then I'll do my poison cloud things.
The zombies have not really moved, so you don't need to move the cloud. They're
Oh.
just kind of still standing
Alright.
in the edge of it.
All right. Sounds good. So D20. As soon as my turn starts, I lose all knowledge of which shape is which.
I understand.
You can study your Euclidean.
Yeah. All right. That's a nat 20.
Oh, fantastic.
All right. So now that's just how do I crit? What is
Like
that?
on the little box where your initiative and stuff is,
Roll that dice
It'll
that
say-
says your crit die.
crit die and crit
It's a
table.
D8.
Crit die is 1d8. So do
Yeah.
I roll that in addition or instead or what?
You roll that first.
Okay. Oh, okay, gotcha.
That'll determine what
All right.
what happens.
And the D8
And
is
that's table.
It's like a diamond.
this.
Because you're an elf.
No. Oh, this one. Oh, yeah. All right. That is a 2.
A 2. You slash its head, cutting its ear off, inflicting a extra 1d6 damage.
Okay. So I roll 2d6 now.
Yes.
All right. That's a 3. And this is a 1.
A 1. So total of 4.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you like slash a big chunk off the side of its head, including its ear. But it does not quite look like it's done yet. Cut well.
I haven't cut well once today. But
Oh no, grabbing that torch out of the other room, that was pretty badass.
it was awesome.
Yeah.
What that I could go back to that part of the dungeon.
Just relive that moment.
There. Of
If
my
only
glory.
somebody bought some critical successes for our players.
Yeah. I will
No pressure.
I have no. Well, I hope we can take these guys without me having to use any more spells and possibly kill myself. I'll try to dagger this guy that you're fighting, the same guy.
Okay.
I'll roll the die that betrayed me.
The all or nothing die.
12 plus nothing nothing, so 12.
Well, it's a zombie, so you hit.
Okay. D4 plus 1 damage.
In your face, dead guy. Sorry.
2 damage.
2. That's enough.
Ha! I killed this thing. It was all me.
It was all you. 2.
I drive my dagger into its mouth, through its,
Yeah.
up
Okay.
its brain.
He cut so well.
Garland, it's your turn then. There's one severely damaged zombie left.
I'm gonna say the zombie
He's not
lunged
in
at
like
me,
a
and
cloud
that
of poison, is he?
Well, he's on the very edge of the cloud of poison.
So I would be able to stab without being poisoned?
Yes.
All right.
You know, if you're lucky.
Let's see what happens.
Go get him, little
That's a no. Let's see if I get a second one to see if it is a fumble. It was very dramatic, but it is not a 1 and it's still a miss.
Okay. Fantastic.
I'm
Now
so
it's the
useful.
remaining zombie's turn, and since you graciously stepped up to it, it whacks you with a 15. Pretty solid punch to the face for 3 points of damage.
I'm looking real bad.
Where are you at?
I'm at 3 hit points. No, 4 hit points.
Good thing we have a healer. Oh wait.
Oh, wait.
Oh, must be nice. I have 5. I started with 5 hit points,
I searched for trap.
and I'll end with 5 hit points. God,
There is a zombie.
It's a trapped zombie.
Yes, and it is your turn. So.
I'm gonna take a shot at the zombie with my bow. Ooh. 22.
You hit for sure.
That's pretty good.
Can he do more than 1 damage? Nope. 1 damage.
It's the thought that counts.
Yeah.
I did. I keep using different ones.
Small.
Okay.
1 zombie left.
Try that one. I try to club it.
Okay.
Ooh, I like that.
18.
You club it. If you can do 6 points, it's dead.
I can do 5.
Shield.
Oh, right.
And now chill dash.
Oh, now you shield bash.
There it is. There it
If you
is.
hit it, it's dead.
Okay. I don't.
How bad?
Okay.
8.
Oh.
All right. Well, it's
You
up.
say
It's up
that-
to Oriel then.
Okay.
Friendly fire.
So is this the last zombie?
This is the last zombie. It has 1 hit point left.
Okay. I guess I'll try to shoot it.
Negotiate with it.
Yes. We've got you on the back foot, zombie.
Give up now.
We have you now.
Give it up, your surrender.
Offer him mercy.
All right. That is a 14.
A 14. All right. You hit. It dies.
Okay.
Huzzah!
Zombie dead. All right. So.
And I'll dismiss my poison cloud.
Okay.
You're no longer needed, Cloud.
You may go.
We have approximately 30 minutes left in this stream.
Ding, 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 ding.
I'm gonna
So-
pray to Wilbur Fortuna for
Pray-
healing.
Pray to Wilbur for healing. Sadly, like your wounds do not close. But to save a little time, we'll just say you walk down the path continuing into the forest, rather than waiting for you to make a decision about who goes first. And the path winds through the forest some more, and eventually it gets a little bit wider, but not that wide. And the forest path ahead is blocked by a wooden table that is set across the path. A tablecloth of delicate lace adorns the table, and there's a decanter of fine wine setting on top, along with several crystal wine glasses. On the opposite side of the table from you sits a human man with a long, oiled mustache,
Oh, nice.
thick, dark hair and tight curls, and a fine outfit of lace and velvet and blue, in a style that hasn't been popular for hundreds of years. He's sitting in a chair, like leaning back on the back legs, with his feet up on the table, and with a glass of wine in one hand, and you can see he's got a rapier sheathed at his side. And as you approach, he says, "Welcome, friends!" And he raises his glass to you. "I am the Hangman, and unfortunately we must duel. But there's no need to rush into that. Help yourself to some drink and let's chat for a bit."
Yeah, no, I
Sure, I raised
Yeah,
my
that's right.
bread.
"Oh, I'll have some wine. I will pour." He pours wine in a few of the glasses. It's like, "Hey,
Can I roll handle poison just to make sure that the wine is
sure, you can give that a shot."
11?
As far as you tell, and like it smells good.
Sure.
It's good.
Yeah, I'd drink it.
You don't see anything weird floating in it, or discolorations or anything like that. And he, in fact, refills his cup and drinks from it, if that does anything for you.
Not really, but I drink anyway.
Okay.
Does anything happen when he drinks?
No,
No,
no.
I'm gonna drink
he
too.
Gets a little tipsy, maybe, depending on how much he drinks. But,
I'm
Thank you for the wine, my friend.
gonna
Would you like some
politely
bread?
oh, thank you, thank you.
course.
He pulls out a big
What?
dagger
He
and
offers you the
cuts
wine
himself a
drinks and
piece of
stuff.
bread. So, who are you? Where are you all from? Tell me the news of the outside world. I have been here for many, many years.
Honestly, I'm fuzzy on the details, man. It's just kind of a vague fantasy setting out there.
That is very sad to hear.
This
Oh,
town.
there's been a lot of news. The king died for one.
Oh,
Yeah,
which king?
Henry.
Henry. Oh,
the Countess Wilda Ludris died.
I do not know her.
It wasn't my fault.
Where do you get your mustache oil? I could sell you some superior mustache oil if you'd let me out of here.
Ah, well, I cannot just let you out.
I
It's not.
see.
That's not how this works.
So what? Hey, can I ask you, why are you here? Did you commit some crime?
Here, are you guilty?
Oh well, well, let me explain.
Well, let me get this head. He'll tell us.
My name. Oh, sorry, I have a picture of him. Almost forgot the best picture.
Ooh, that is pretty cool.
How dashing.
I am Sir Laramie de Cruzio. I'm here because I agreed to take the place of the previous Hangman. You see, that is part of how this works, is that if one of you would like to confess your guilt now, instead of dying, you can take my place as the Hangman.
So what do you do as the hangman?
Well, as the Hangman, you sit here and you wait for people to come through, and then you try to kill them. It is
And you've been here for many years, so you've killed quite a lot of people.
Oh yes, many people.
Damn it.
Do you
Maybe-
get
See,
any
I wouldn't be good at that job at all.
magic hangman powers from?
Oh yeah.
Justicia?
Yes. Justicia provides some abilities, as well as whatever abilities you bring with you.
How long had the previous hangman been here before you?
Oh, it is hard to say.
How long have you been?
I've been here many hundreds of years. A long time. I stopped.
I was
keeping
gonna say,
track.
nobody wears that blue trim anymore, dude.
How do you keep
It's-
time down
it's
here?
But
yeah.
it is so.
I like it.
Did you go through the whole thing we just went through?
Yes.
Did you wonder where the bodies go in the head hallway?
I never stopped to think about it.
That's all we've been talking about. Well, did she tell you? Because, well, anyway.
No,
I bet it doesn't matter.
Anyway, so if none of you wish to take my place as the Hangman, then we all fight, and I kill you. If I kill you, you're guilty. If you kill me, you can go free because you're innocent.
This sounds like a
This is the
terrible
justice
deal.
system in this country. This is
He reaches into his pocket and he pulls out a handful of silver
We call it a
medallions.
system.
He says, if you defeat me, you get one of these and you are innocent. And it seems one of you already has proven your innocence. You may go.
yeah, no.
What do you mean?
Later,
You mean
losers.
my token? You're talking about my token of. Oh, what?
So yeah, you just go down the path. There is an exit.
Okay.
Wow.
Congratulations.
I leave.
Smooth move.
So do any of you wish to become the Hangman, or shall we get this started?
Let's see. You're in like you got wine. He's got wine.
I confessed my guilt long ago, but I don't think I want to be the
This
hangman.
just sounds like a
Oh,
terrible
the
system. Why would you stay here?
Because my choice was to fight. And I was not confident in my ability at that point in my life.
So the guy you replaced just got to go? Or
Yes,
what
And
happened?
you get to drink wine all day.
Wait,
In this forest? Hang on.
Yeah,
And you have a well-oiled beard.
hold on.
I'm into it. I'm this.
What
is,
if I take your place, and then he takes my place, and then he takes his place?
Well, I think that if
I'm not sure
I
that
don't
works.
think that will mathematically get us any farther than one of us taking it and all of us getting to go free because of that.
I mean, then
Right.
we don't have to kill anybody. He doesn't have to die. I don't have to die.
Well, but the way that I thought we were just explained, if one of us becomes the hangman, all of us get to go. Is that right?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Somebody is fighting the Hangman today. Either you all are fighting me, or 3 of you are fighting the other one.
Oh,
Oh.
that's not as appealing. I like the wine, but I don't want to fight.
On the bright side, if you choose to take my place, you earn your penance and you are not going to die.
Well, until you fight somebody else and they kill you.
Oh no, I have been defeated several times before.
Oh, well,
I
that
always
that
come
makes me
back.
feel better about fighting you.
I am not going to die,
Oh,
not permanently.
Do you like
And
this
you're
job?
immortal.
It has its perks.
What would you do if you leave?
Explore the world.
will you stay immortal?
And you can just do this
don't
as
know.
long as somebody does it. You can leave. And so, if anybody ever wanted to do this, gosh,
It's not a bad deal.
What if
Well-
I fund your trip?
You are welcome to do that, but it does not prove your innocence.
Well, then you could just give me a coin and you could leave and we go and have an adventure.
Have you ever tried to just leave?
Oh, many times. Many times.
don't let me hit the thief. He's gone though.
He was innocent.
He stole that from me. That coin.
Likely story.
That's what a criminal would say.
done twice as many crimes as the rest of us.
Actually, we all stole it from. I mean, I didn't steal it. I wouldn't steal that.
I won Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know what to tell you.
It's Dungeon Crawl Classics, sir.
You're very correct.
So how about this? Are we going to fight then?
Yeah, we gotta decide.
So if I
probably be a
become,
I
lot
only have
easier
all the time in the universe.
so
I
if
mean, you
I
kinda do.
become, if I become the Hangman, even if I die in this fight, I can still enjoy this wine in this forest.
Oh, indeed, indeed. But you can only enjoy this wine in this forest.
I do like other things. I like other forests.
I like wine and forests a lot, but
I'll do it.
Ah, good. Good to know. Very well. What is your name?
Garland, I mean, I'll take your place.
Yeah.
But I want to eat first.
Well, yeah, fine. You take my place. Great. Let me do the magic ritual to transfer the power to you. Yada yada, bing bang boom. All right. You are now the Hangman. And as he says that, like you suddenly you feel Justicia's power flowing through you. And you
these best.
you gain the following ability.
Oh shit, I get things.
You get +2 to initiative.
Okay.
You get plus 15 hit points. Plus you're healed back to full. Plus you gain an additional 15 hit points. You get an additional D20 action die each turn.
Okay.
You make 2 attacks.
So
you make
2d20?
yeah, normally, well, you as a halfling that you would get your 2d16 plus an additional d20.
Okay.
+2 on all your saving throws. Oops, I bumped the camera. And you gain the special Hangman's Noose ability, which we will describe to you momentarily.
Okay.
So, so Decruzio gives you the handful of amulets, and says, "Now you must fight them." And then he turns around and says, "Wait, I'm coming with you. I'm coming with you," and chases after the thief.
You guys can still eat.
So now you are the Hangman. You have these new abilities, but you are magically compelled to try to kill these 3.
Oh, okay.
It's not a choice you have. I'm sorry.
But can one of us offer to
Well, I mean, yeah.
decline the duel?
No, not at this point. It's too late. You had your chance to confess your guilt.
I'm going to enlarge the dwarf.
Okay, that's a good plan.
I'm going to
Want to be the Hangman?
okay, enlarge no material magic.
I was
can't
trying
believe
to
it.
be not like I was hoping like I could possibly gain the system.
Okay, 17? Yeah. Wait, what do I add? What is my caster level?
You
So
add
2 plus 1.
your intelligence. So yeah,
Okay,
3.
yeah, so 16. Let me decide if that's 16 yet. I will spend... I don't believe I've done this yet.
Does my luck come back that I burned?
Could have become Oriel fourth sworn. Sworn to a fourth patron.
I mean, do I have to kill them now?
I will spend 8 of my luck, reducing me to 2 luck, to make you triple in size. It says a normal man, but isn't a dwarf?
Well, close enough.
Yeah, dwarf counts for that, I think.
Don't small creatures find it easier to invade large?
Not in this game, no.
Let's see.
So you receive a +6 bonus as long as you're enlarged.
All right, listen to what he's telling you.
As long as you're enlarged, you receive a +6 bonus to attacks, damage, and AC. So write those down.
Okay.
And you receive +20 HP.
Whoa.
Damn.
You lose those first when you're wounded. Like you don't lose your real hit points. So that's it. But +20 HP and +6 to a lot of things. So
All right. Well, let's
I have a giant dwarf.
let's get this action rolling and just roll initiative, shall we?
All right.
That was the only thing I could do.
Great. I don't even have to make any rolls because I'm not.
Do you still have any disadvantages you get to give?
As a matter of fact, I still
That
have
is
4
18.
critical fumbles I can hand out.
I got an 18 on initiative.
18 initiative. Okay. Oriole 18.
8.
This could have been me. This sounds like a good enough gig.
Cutwell 8. Dreg Small.
1.
And what did you get, Garland? Hangman Garland.
Did my initiative?
Yeah, you get
yes.
+2.
So 9.
9. Okay. All right. Well, Oriole, you go first. This fight has clearly begun.
All right. Let's see what to do. I don't have magic shield anymore.
Really is a shame. I hate to kill you.
Yeah, I'm really cool.
I wish I had something to sacrifice to invoke that patron.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Oh yeah, I still want to see that.
Yeah, that'd
Well,
be nice.
I think we're done with that.
I mean, we could sacrifice him.
Yeah.
When we sacrifice him, you got extra blood now.
Yeah. But you can't die.
Eh,
Could try.
I don't think it's much of a sacrifice.
Is a choking cloud worth it? I wonder.
Uh,
I'll just try to attack, I guess.
Full of
I'll
that
shoot
blood.
him before he gets close.
Okay. All right.
All right. Yeah. So that's a D20.
Yes.
Okay.
Did my AC improve?
That is not a hit. It looks like. I mean, it's an 8 plus 2.
Okay. That does not hit. No. And well, yeah. And I guess you're still faster than the other two, so it's your turn. So, in addition to your 2 attacks, you get an extra D20 that you can use for an attack, or you can use it to do the Hangman's Noose ability.
Okay.
Which you call. It turns out that there are nooses in a lot of these trees, and you call one down around one of your opponent's necks, and basically yank them into the air and try to choke the life out of them. If that's something you feel like doing.
I mean,
I would personally.
yeah, it sounds pretty useful. Let's see. Let's Hangman Noose the heavy hitter now.
Okay, so we'll start with that. You need to make a reflex saving throw.
Oh boy.
Oh no, wait, you don't, because it's a critical failure. So this noose comes out of the tree around your neck.
It's gonna
yanks
be.
you into the air. You take a mere point of damage just from the being yanked by your neck into the air. But how tall are you actually now? Does it
He's
say?
3 times as big as he was.
3 times. So as a
So it's
dwarf,
like 4 feet.
He was probably he's like 12 feet tall. Okay, so these trees are still tall enough that
Yeah.
Can summon
you can be yanked off your feet. Yeah. So you are now hanging and from this noose in the tree. You will take 1d6 damage each round until you free yourself from the noose.
Can we
When
try
it's your
to?
turn, we can talk about that.
Okay.
All right, and
Can
now
we
you
try
get
to
your
free him?
normal two
Okay.
halving attacks.
Out of the 2 mages over there, who's looking the healthiest?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yes, I would.
Cutwell has told you several times he only has 5 hit points to start with. So.
Oh, that's true. Okay. That is a
Almost certainly you hit me.
yeah, probably. I rolled a 15, and I forget if I
Yeah,
had any.
you hit me.
Yeah, so 17 and 7.
7 does not hit.
7 will not hit me.
5 damage.
Oh, I'm dead.
You're not dead.
I'm not dead yet.
You may or may not be dead.
I'm 0 hit points.
0 hit points, yes. All right, and now, Greg, it is your turn. So, you are being strangled. You're basically, if you can either take the strangulation damage and do whatever other action you may be able to do while hanging from your neck, or you can try to cut yourself free from the rope.
Okay, so like if I cut myself free, that's it.
Then you're good.
Till I
That's
get
your,
another
that's
new
your
thing,
only
yeah.
action.
I'll choke.
You'll choke. Okay, what are you going to do while you choke?
Am I able to do like the attack and the shield bash still, or is it just like the one attack?
Like if he were standing right next to you, you
Okay.
could, but you're
right.
basically you're hanging there. Like if you want to throw a weapon, you can do
Yeah.
that.
I'll try to.
You might.
Yeah, I'll heave my my spear at him
Okay, alright.
as I choke.
Are you gonna do a mighty deed of arms of any sort?
I am not, because I'm not trusting the
There's,
D4.
there's no consequence for failing. a mighty
Yeah, you just have to decide
fair.
like what would you want to hit with the spear. It could be something like if you could think of something interesting.
Yeah, I guess as I throw it, I would like to like hit his leg and see if I can pin him.
Okay. All right.
All right. Oh, 6. Wait.
You get a +6 to
Damn.
your stuff.
Yeah.
15, and I succeeded on the D4.
Okay. So you hit him. Roll damage to him.
Okay.
Can I burn luck to hurt them?
No. You can only burn luck on your own rolls for like you could improve their rolls.
But I'm a have to.
You can't harm.
But I'm lucky.
7.
+6 damage.
Take
Oh, plus
As well.
6.
6
13.
damage?
13 damage.
Shit. Okay.
Meanwhile, you take.
That's
2
why I enlarged you
strangulate.
Okay.
And spent all of my dying spell to do so.
Oriel, it's your turn again.
All right. I'm going to. Can I try to free our giant dwarf?
Yes. If you want to try to cut him down, you,
Yeah. What do I do for that?
you just make an attack roll against the rope,
Okay.
which is an AC 12.
And it will last 30 minutes. So.
All right. That is I match an AC 12.
Okay. Then you roll.
Well, wait a
damage.
minute. If I'm strength, then it's a +1. This would be something I'd be. I can shoot it. Can I shoot the rope?
Sure.
All right, then I hit. I hit
Yeah,
with shooting the rope.
you hit the rope.
Okay.
Roll
I think
damage.
you would have hit either way.
I don't know that I would have, because. Okay. Damage is 6.
6. Okay. Yeah. Your arrowhead just slices through that rope. Drake drops to the ground. No longer being strangled. And Hangman Garland, it's your turn again.
I mean, this strangling the dwarf thing seems to be working pretty decent. He's only got so many things he can throw at me.
That's true. Oh yeah, you are pinned in place though. Like
Okay.
his spear like went through your leg and is sticking into the ground.
Okay. So would I be able to free myself instead of attack and...
Yeah, if you want to use one of your either your D20 or your 2D16 to free yourself, you can do that instead.
Okay.
Basically, you can free yourself and get one additional action.
Okay. I will free myself. And then...
Can I have that back?
How do they figure out if I'm stealth? Like, it says I can stealth.
I mean, basically, since they're all fighting you, there's no way for you to like disappear.
It's my fucking woods now.
Yeah, no, you're not quite that cool.
Yeah, let's free myself and then strangle.
Okay, make a reflex save. This time I'll let you actually roll though.
Okay.
Critical fail.
Okay, once again, a noose grabs out at you. You take 3 points of damage this time, being yanked off your feet by the neck.
You still have an axe to throw. Or you can just free yourself. But
And Cutwell, it's your turn.
I'm dead.
Oh, that's right. You may or may not be dead. Greg, it's your turn then.
All right, as I'm up here choking, I'm gonna pull my long sword out of my back and try to hurl that at him.
Okay. All right. You can
Consider this an honor. You're
you can give that a shot. Sure.
Try to pin him again.
I feel like with +6 damage, you only have to hit him a couple times. Really.
Yeah.
18 to hit.
That hits.
We're getting out of here, guys. I may be alive, but
8 points of damage. Oh wait, 14 because +6.
Okay. How are you doing there?
I have 3 hit points.
Okay. All right. He's still up. He's still up.
That's
and,
very
On
unlikely.
the plus side, this was my other
and you take 4 points of strangulation damage.
non-evil thing. I was like, probably be easy
All
to
right,
kill.
Oriel, your turn.
All right. I think. So did he get a bunch of AC?
He got some AC. He got like +6 AC.
He did, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't though. I wasn't sure
Yeah,
which
he did. He did not.
Oh, the hangman
did not get.
Okay,
any
I'll just try to shoot him with my bow.
Okay.
That is a 13 plus 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right. It is 3.
Can
Okay.
you do 3 points of damage?
Let's find out. Can I burn a luck?
Not for damage.
Okay. 6.
6. All right. Describe how your arrow slays him.
I will draw my bow and release an arrow that goes right through your mouth and right out for, I guess, the back of your head. Nothing personal. I meant it to not be that gruesome. It's not
Nothing
what
personal. I'm just trying to destroy your
Look,
face.
Personnel.
All right. Okay, so the hangman has been defeated.
Can I describe how I did?
Sure.
Okay. With a sort of smile on my face, I fall and say, "Not guilty."
All right. So, how many hit points do you have left?
I have 10 of the added and then 11. of
Okay.
my
Yeah.
own.
So you can easily cut yourself down
Okay.
before you strangle to death.
We gotta check on him.
But yes, we have to check and see.
Cut well.
So a luck roll is what I roll.
Yep. You want
Which
to
is a
roll
D20.
your luck or under on a D20.
I burned all my luck. I have to roll below a 2.
Okay.
There's
Can I
a
burn
10% chance. Yeah.
Can I burn a luck to help?
Well, wait. Is he alive again?
Not yet.
I'm not dead.
They didn't have to check me just yet. Nobody did, but whatever. Let's see if I'm alive. Come on, 1. 7. Very close.
The one time it does not roll a 1.
Finally, his reign of
well,
shield
okay.
spell homicides is over.
4 people survived.
So yeah.
That's true. I killed a lot of people in this dungeon.
Carl,
And I was guilty,
Carl
so
proved his innocence.
I guess I deserved it.
long ago and left. And, oh yeah, you walked off. But yeah, the Sir Laramie ran after you as you left. And he was like, "Hey, I'm coming with you, man. We're gonna have a great time together."
Yeah. Yeah, let's
so,
get a
so you
drink.
go out in the world and have years of adventures and until finally you're squashed by a dragon.
Beautiful.
Garland confessed his guilt and became the hangman until he was defeated by his former comrades. But as they're checking Cutwell's body, you come back to life and regenerate, and you can hand them medallions so that they can leave. But you sadly are stuck here for only 62 years before someone comes and takes your place.
You know what? I've been collecting interest in my bank. I'm a money lender. This is okay. This is that way. Yeah. You guys can eat before you leave. Just
Greg Small was part of the group that defeated the hangman and thus proved his innocence. You're right. That was a different kind of bread. It was.
Let's take my 1,200 gold and go make some more.
Sorry for the murder.
Wilbur sadly was quickly proven guilty. Oriel innocent.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
He confessed multiple times.
I stole that pig. I wanted to set it free. Apparently, it has freedom now.
Oh yeah, and Cutwell sadly was guilty.
As I said.
of
And I guess I deserved it.
public indecency.
He never denied it.
No.
That's true. We did not. So thank you all for playing. I hope this was a fun time.
Yeah,
Thank you
great.
everyone who watched. I hope you had a good time.
Thank
Remember, there's a lot more games coming on this very channel. This is all for charity, so you can donate. For the kids. Thanks to everyone for putting this whole thing on. This was fun. I had a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good.